decides to go. How's it going, boys? Welcome back to RMTS. This week we have Vito filling in for Burles because he decided to like skip out last minute, hang out, have other things to do. Vito, how's it going, buddy?
I'm happy to be the replacement. I'm excited. I'm the ringer
Yeah, I know.
coming in. And I definitely got the time right. I didn't get a message from you going, "Hey man, weren't we going to start an hour ago?" And I go, "Fucking time zones." Sorry for fucking
I
that
even
up.
no, it's okay. My autistic ass was like, okay. I went to the grocery store with my sister, so that way she had somebody to play with her baby and stuff like that. So I did that. And then I looked
Yeah.
at it, I was like, my autistic ass absolutely said EST on this, right? Like I didn't just completely fuck this up and I look like the autistic retard.
Yeah,
It's like,
no, I
nope,
think it was me.
nope.
I fucked it up. Yeah. Man, I don't know why that time zone thing is like so hard. They got it. Okay. PT and ET are too close to each other. It should be like 9 p.m. fucking Zulu the sun god time and 6 p.m. Ice King Nation time. And then I would go, "Oh, you're on Ice King Nation time." Like then I could separate them easily. Instead they look the
Yeah,
exact fucking same.
or Crips and Bloods.
Yeah,
Crip time, blood
something.
time. It's
If
okay.
they color coded it, that would be fine. You're on red time, I'm on blue time. Easy.
I think it would even be easier if we just separated the country in half.
Yeah.
Those two time zones in the middle absolutely fucked me up. I think my mom fucked me up too. For some fucking reason, I think the dumb bitch told me that it was 4 hours at some time because of fucking daylight savings time and completely fucked up my memory for it all of the fucking time.
I mean, just the idea that we have mountain time. You're like, what? So if you're up a mountain, the time's different? That doesn't make any sense. It's
Exactly.
mountain
Like it
time. Is there
just
sea time? Is there woods time? No. Why is the only geographic time the mountain time?
one of my co-hosts for a little bit, he had a time zone that was a half an hour. And that one really fucked me up. He's like, just send me EST. You're gonna fuck it up every single time. And I'm like, yes, I
Wait, he
will
had a
fuck it up.
halfway time zone? They have halfway time zones?
Yeah, in Nova Scotia, it totally is like half an hour. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
That's
Why?
moronic. That's insane. Don't do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, that
no,
seems bad.
like just make it all the same for everybody. Doesn't that make more sense? Yeah, it's going to be dark in different places, but like countries and
Yeah, I don't
businesses
know
are
what
on East time anyway.
I guess everybody wants to have a shared idea of what midnight is or what noon is. I don't know. But yeah, it's annoying. You ever do business with China and then you're like, "Oh, I got to catch these fuckers at like 1 a.m." Then you send them a
No, but I've
message.
I've had friends where they're living in like fucking Australia and you go on fucking DGen time and you're fucking playing GTA 5 role play all night because
Yeah.
that ends up happening. And you end up having the one friend that's from like Australia, the one friend from Canada, and everybody else is sleeping. And then, you have a full section of friends that just pop on Discord randomly at like 4 or
See,
5 hours into the
I would
hangout.
like to reliably get on a late night schedule because I've been selling magic cards on that app, Whatnot.
Yeah.
And what's cool is if I go live, I've been going live later and later, but if I go live at like 1 a.m., I get guys who are like, "Hey, I'm in Kuwait. Our base is being bombed. I wanted to buy some magic cards." So I'm like, "Oh, this is cool. I'm selling all the fucking soldiers or overseas and we're cracking Final Fantasy magic packs."
Yeah.
So
Like I loved when
we're connected now. We're all connected.
I, I loved when I was able to do the show live and I did it from like 9 to 11 or 10
Yeah.
to 12. I like that time zone because it works with people on Pacific. It works with people essentially everywhere except England because fuck England. Nobody really cares anyway.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't,
It's
they
interesting.
don't, they don't have that, actual dry humor where you can say everything. The only thing that they acceptably say is just cunt about everything. Like, there's nothing that they have that's more funny than anybody in the US anyway. So, I'd just rather deal with Australians anyway. It's just easier.
It is true that I feel cut off from England. It feels like the one place where everybody's on a completely different time schedule. It's weird.
Yeah. It's almost time to do another tea party, it seems. It seems
So
like
what's
they've
the
just
name of
gone
this
off on their
show?
own.
What show am I on right now?
Real Men Talk Shit, or RMTS.
That's a good. That sounds good. And obviously, I'm a big fan because I knew the name of the show, and I didn't just.
No, no.
This is a new
We've
thing,
been
though, right? Or not? Well, not. I don't know. Did you reboot this?
No, so I've been doing it for a while, on and off, inconsistently.
Yeah.
I've talked about opening up a network, and that's when me and you were talking. We've been talking a shit ton back and forth about that stuff, but not really about the show. But a few episodes ago that you were on PK, you're like, I'll even come on Zach's show. And I'm like, sorry, Vito, you said it. Now I'm going to hold you to that.
I'm totally fine with going on your fucking show, man. I love going on podcasts. I really do. I have a great time. So I'll go on anybody's show, man. Not to
Exactly.
say that you're not special, but
No,
I don't
the
know.
thing is like that's the reason why I started this. Is like I want to show everybody's kind of like actual human side of like everybody can sit down, everybody can play a video game, everybody can sit down and drink a beer and have fun with their friends. So put
Yeah.
that on a fucking camera, hang the fuck out, chill the fuck out. As long as you don't say a slur, we're all good. Like let's just tell stories, fuck around, look at the stupid shit that's going on online because there's fucking a whole shit ton of shit, and just hang
This
the
week's
fuck
been
out.
particularly stupid, man. Everywhere I go, they're talking about the fucking quartering, and I go, well, who cares about that fucker? I don't even get it. I mean, I get it. Did he like? Is it confirmed he struck somebody? That's the big thing. They don't want you to strike
He
nobody.
From what I heard, he struck Kino Casino, which I've never seen their content, but I know they're like what they essentially are. But I've never
Yeah.
watched the quartering content either because he just seems like he looks like a retard who absolutely just wears a mask on purpose to get people to send him money. Like
The
he's not
quartering is one
real.
of these guys who I remember back then. I went, well, this is not going to go anywhere, his channel. And then I didn't realize, like, if you're just really stupid and you just appeal to the stupidest people and you say the same thing, he literally made like 200 videos about Brie Larson. And what I've realized about YouTube, that's the problem with YouTube is they're like, hey, once you find like a topic people are into, can you just make that one video over and over and over and over again? You're like, well, surely my audience wants, variety and new things. And it's like, no, no, no. Most people are retarded and they want to hear the same thing every single day. They want the same topic over and over.
It's not
I
even just
got,
the topic.
I,
If you look at the
yeah,
thumbnails people use, like look at Logan Paul's podcast. All of them are Logan's face in the middle of the fucking thumbnail. It doesn't
yeah.
change. It doesn't move with the topic. Nothing.
Dude, there's that guy Spawnwave who talks about video games, and every one of his thumbnails is just him looking at the camera going, and there's like video game shit like next to him, like
Yeah,
a Switch or a GameCube, and I go, so you don't even gotta like make a different. But I think that, I guess you just get addicted to hearing the same guy, and you're like, hey, there's that guy. I'm gonna click on that guy. So I mean,
exactly.
maybe I should fucking do that. Maybe all my videos should just be me. Maybe it would work.
Like
I don't fucking know.
how much more can you say about Brie Larson other than the fact that she has a flat ass when she was fucking Captain Marvel? That's about all there is to talk about. Like, what the fuck are we even doing?
Dude,
Like,
he'll get one topic, and then his next topic. Then he remember when the trans lady held a beer. Like, man, how many videos can you make about one video where fucking Dylan Mulvaney was like, hey, look, it's a Bud Light. It's like, oh, I'm going to talk about this till the end of time, and you're like, well, okay, that's weird. And who watches this shit? I guess is the
I don't
point. I'm like, this is
like
terrible.
both sides do the same fucking thing. It's like if you're not having a different nuanced take about the same fucking thing, shut the fuck up about it. It's like you're
Yeah.
so brain dead and incapable of actually having a conversation with a camera because for some reason nobody likes you enough to actually have a conversation. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm just gonna look deadpan in the camera, read the news, and be like, guys, nobody can say bad things about me, okay?
Well, I hate to be, there's some guys who YouTube's interesting. Like, you got to be motivated to make YouTube videos, right? You got to have a reason to get up and do it. And I think the problem for me is like some people it's just like the money is great. Well, my money was never great because half my videos got demonetized. Like I'd make like really cool videos, and even my big Star Wars review, they got like 10 million views at one point. They're like, ah, we're demonetizing that. And I'm like, why? It's about Star Wars. I think it's because I made a joke about the Nazis for like a split second. And they're like, oh, you had footage of Hitler? This is a Hitler video. You can't have Hitler videos on YouTube. So the money doesn't motivate me. And then I realized, the comments don't motivate me because half of them are like, talk about Brie Larson. Talk about what Brie Larson did. Talk about what the quartering's doing. I'm like, oh, man, I fucking hate half you people. Like, this sucks.
It's
So,
like, guys, if we want to shit talk, we'll shit talk. If we don't want to shit talk, guess what? That's not gonna be every day. At some
yeah.
point, like, why is drama the only fucking thing that you're able to fucking accomplish on fucking YouTube? And it doesn't make sense.
Well, also the drama, you go, all right, well, is this drama like actually interesting or is this, I'm doing a new podcast with Billy the Fridge. You know Billy, right? He's
Yeah,
a
I
drunken
love Billy.
peasants. Yeah, Billy's awesome. Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, yeah. So Billy was doing the Lolcow podcast,
Mhm.
and the Lolcow podcast, they never they're always looking for some new fucking drama or whatever. So they started being like, "Oh, Billy, he was at that fat camp thing they do where they get all the fat
Yeah,
guys together and they make them do challenges." And so one of the lolcow, they have lady lolcows now, and one of the lolcow ladies like tried to dump a bunch of ranch dressing all over his head. And he's like, "Bitch, what are you doing?" And he basically like knocked her. You know, he like I think he like kind of shoved her away, and maybe she like fell over herself or
yeah,
something. I'm like, well, yeah, she was about to
she was
dump ranch dressing on the fucking guy.
yeah, she was climbing on the back of the couch because I watched this shit. I tried to produce for Keem for a little bit, and then he gave me like 48 hours to edit something while my kids were here.
Yeah,
And it's like, I don't, my computer crashed, and I'm like, I don't have the fucking time. Then he removed the episode from the internet because I owned him. He called me up on the fucking live stream, and I'm like, he's like, "Did PKA put you up to this?" And I said, "No, Keem. You want to know who paid me to do this? You paid me to do this, Keem. Go fuck yourself. Like, what more do you want me to fucking say?" But
yeah.
I
Keem's
still watch
a
it every
stunt.
now
I
and then.
tried working for Keem for 2 seconds, and it just he's not a terribly bright individual.
Yeah.
Uh, he knows how to get attention, I guess, which is its own form of some. I don't know if I'd call it intelligence. It's like, yeah, if you stand in the middle of the road and scream at cars, some of them might honk at you, and you go, ah, look, I'm influencing things.
But this old bitch who looks like a crackhead decided to climb behind Billy, and as she fell, he like caught her like upper chest and like held her
Yeah.
down to make sure she didn't fall on her fucking head and neck. And for some reason, everybody wanted to claim that he choke slammed her. And it's like, dude, I may be a fucking nerd, but I know what a fucking choke slam is. Are you people fucking retarded? Like
Dude,
genuinely,
yeah, they were really just trying to like manufacture. And again, I think they were trying to do it because like the year before was what's his name?
wings.
Yeah, Wings like actually did like fucking, send his wife through a table or something. You're like, yeah, well, that was like real, and Wings is a nut job. But Billy's like the nicest fucking guy I know. I go, I really don't think Billy's out here choking women, man. I think you guys are a little over the top with this one.
Yeah, I've never met Billy, but he seemed like one of the most calm, level-headed dudes ever. Like it doesn't literally make sense how that situation works, and then you try and capitalize on everything that happens because at some point the only thing you're going to do is cannibalize everybody that you're trying to supposedly hire. And then what happens? At some point you have none of your friends left because you're fucking burning all of them.
I mean, I think the big tragedy of YouTube has always been, at one point we're like, hey, maybe this is going to be like the new TV, and maybe like we're going to all make like networks or whatever else. And then you realize like the only people who like succeed on YouTube are usually psychopaths and morons. It's like it's a platform for crazy people because crazy gets eyeballs. The normal regular guys are just like, oh, I want to like make cool stuff and make art and whatever else. It's like, yeah, no, you need to be like screaming and you gotta like bury people underground and you gotta go to the mall and harass people. And you're like, well, I don't know, man. I kind of just make like normal shit. The one place where there's like a shining hope is the guys who made, there's that what is it? The Amazing Digital Circus is on YouTube. There's the lady who made Has Been Hotel. There's the guys who made Smiling Friends. But what's insane is like, have you seen Has Been Hotel? Do you know that show at all? It's on
I
Amazon.
I know of it, yeah. I haven't sat down and watched it, but
Yeah.
I've seen
So
quite a
it's
I've
made
seen
by
like
this
clips and stuff.
lady, like I think her name's like Vivi or Vivian or something.
Yeah.
And she was just like a YouTube animator who would make her own little like basically try to make like pilots on YouTube. And the amount of like hate that she would get for just like trying to make cartoons and shit. And you're like, oh yeah, because you guys are just like addicted. You want people on
It's
YouTube to
doing
fail. Yeah.
anything fucking different. And because YouTube is such a medium where it's like, oh my God, it's fucking available to you, it's available to your mother, it's available to your sister that you absolutely never wanted to see like the internet ever. And because none of those people will succeed, you don't want me to succeed, you don't want this person to succeed, and it fucking sucks. Like I remember a few years ago, I was like, dude, you want to know what'd be fun? Taking like a let's play of a Pokemon game or whatever game and then going through and having friends and other YouTubers and stuff do voiceovers for the fucking characters, because no fucking
Yeah.
games are still voiced for some fucking reason.
Right.
And then just
Pokemon has a
like,
lot of missed opportunities. Yeah, go
but
ahead.
like edit it all together, because like the collaboration of a whole bunch of different people coming together are going to be the thing that gets eyeballs. Just like a podcast network, just like anything like that, the more eyeballs that you bring to this product that you're making in the end, the more likely it is to succeed. If you're somebody random that just started, yeah, you have a chance, but it's so fucking small. It's like, dude, animation, voiceovers, and podcasts and that stuff. Why is this shit not actually fucking looked at the way that it should be when we have like let's players and stuff that, you know, have 4 or 5 people that play games together? Dude, those things click off really well. But, you know, for some reason, these things don't click off. And it's like, guys, the shit's changed. It's all changed. Networks are the answer. That's how we're supposed to do this. But yet nobody really sees the path forward.
Yeah, I mean, I run into so and here's the thing, man, I've always had trolls. Look, I make a lot of jokes. Sometimes the jokes really piss, the wrong people off, and I go, "Okay, I get it. I pissed you guys off. It's fine." But, it gets to the point, and I'm always trying to explain this to people. There's guys I've had, like, guys who go, they wanna be my enemy. They're like, "Here's what I'm gonna do." And okay, it does work sometimes for not for me. Like, okay, Boogie's a good example of a guy who you can milk him for content. I mean, there's so many guys who make Boogie documentaries, and here's what Boogie's doing and whatever else. And I go,
Did
"Okay,
you see
that's
the last
fine."
time Boogie was on PK? It's my favorite Boogie
No.
story of all fucking time. This dude
Did it
says,
not go well?
no, it's just the funniest fucking story. So I wasn't even producing at this time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's like, guys, you wanna know the funniest time? I almost got into a fight. And I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking
Yeah.
way this 600-pound land monster got into a fight.
I was gonna throw down.
He was in a gas station and somebody looked at his ex-wife incorrectly. And he's like,
Mm,
you got a problem there, buddy? Meanwhile, he has like a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. He's full Francis at this time, I guess.
right. He's a big boy.
And he like brandishes his gun, not Boogie, the other guy. And he's like, I could have taken him, guys. I could have taken him. I chose not to. And it's just like,
Chose to disengage.
Boogie, no, you were never going to, like, even if you wanted to, you really wanted to, there was not a single chance, unless this guy decided you were going to win this fight, that you would ever win this fight ever.
Right. I mean, yeah, Boogie's a guy who, and I'm trying to, dude, I'm trying to get Boogie to come. I think me and Boogie, he never like confirmed it, but like me and him were like talking about we were gonna make content. Then he went and did the Lolcow podcast, and Keemstar
Mhm.
hates my guts because anytime anyone asks me what Keemstar's like, I go, "Well, he's retarded. He's a retarded person." So Keemstar hates that I shit talk him, which is fine. And then Boogie stopped talking to me. I want to get Boogie to come on the Magic podcast, but I have a lot of stories of working with Boogie. He at one point, Keemstar wanted to make a card game. Wanted to make he called it creator
I
cards.
did.
Remember when he was
Yeah.
posting this all the time?
I know
Keemstar
what you're
also has
talking about.
yeah, he's got the attention span of like a hummingbird. Because you're like, Keem, are we doing this thing? And he's like, I'm doing a new thing. Now I'm doing boxing. Now I got the Lookout podcast. I'm like, all right, you're jumping around, whatever. Also, he was like, I'm not going to pay you. I'm going to give you 1% of this thing. He sent me a contract to sign. I never signed the contract because I was like, well, that's a terrible fucking arrangement. So I'll do a bunch of work. And then when we get to the point where they actually want to produce, I'll go, cool. I don't have a contract. So if you want all this stuff that I've made, let's work out a deal. Otherwise, you got to have somebody else make it. But that whole thing fell apart for a number of reasons. And one of them involved Boogie telling me I was ruining his game. And yeah, it was a long story. Basically, and then I don't know, because that was when I think he really thought he had cancer. I don't know exactly what was going on, and everybody was like, all right, when he was at his lowest, he lost all his money in crypto because he's an idiot. He spent all his
Yep.
money on hookers, and then he was like, I'm just gonna kill myself. There's no path forward, whatever else. And I want to say I saved Boogie. I told him, don't kill yourself. I talked to him for like 2 hours. I was like, no, Boogie. You could do a stupid podcast where everybody rips on you for being a fat piece of shit. And then, hey, look, that actually happened. So he's an interesting guy. I guess the point that I was originally trying to make is Boogie's a guy that, yeah, maybe I don't know, but you can't really make a career out of it. Has anyone made a career out other than Keemstar? Keemstar figured out how to monetize it, sure, but he had to actually work with the guy. There's so many guys who go, "I'm gonna make content about how Vito sucks. I'm gonna harass Vito. I'm gonna be the Vito troll," and I go, I don't know, man. I just feel like we could be working together and making content, and, like, be on the same page.
That's
I don't see what we get out of fighting and like this fake kayfabe, disagreement, argument, rivalry
that's
or
the
whatever.
shitty part about it is like the reason why the LCU works is because everybody's under the same fucking banner. If you
Yeah.
look, even the people that like make clips, they're not even talking. They're just making clips. They're just clip shows of the fucking show, just so you don't have to watch it 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you have the people that you're against, just like in WWE or whatever, still part of your same business. So like if they ever say anything that's actually real or you don't want them to talk about, you fire them or remove their ability to get paid. And then all of a sudden, guess what, guys? It's kumbaya again. And then we pick on somebody else new. And it's like
Yeah.
you're hiring retards from your Discord.
I
Like,
don't know. So, like, yeah, whenever I go and, like, because I don't listen to Lolcow, whenever I go on, I'm like, "Who are these fucking people?" And it's like, "This is, Tanya," or "This is Trish," or whatever. It's just some lady, and I'm like, "Oh, is she, like what does she do? Why is she here? What's happening?" It's all very confusing to me.
like there's just genuinely like, yeah, you want to make people totally like I understand that that's what Keem wants now. He just wants to make people's lives enough to the point where he gets the gratification of doing it and then just pull back and just let him fall.
Yeah. Like, so and I like, is it a podcast network? Is that what he's doing? It's just like endless lolcow fucking content on there.
And 85% of it, and I told you this in our DMs, I was like, I'm like sure 85% of this is all predetermined. It's all like, and I'm getting lost in the kayfabe of where this starts and where this ends. I'm like, I don't know exactly where it starts. I don't know exactly where it ends, but 90% of this is fake. But you just got a shout out on Local Live by Boogie. And I was like, that's cool. But
Well, what's fascinating to me, they haven't even hit 100,000 subscribers. So, like, I know podcast metrics are different or whatever, but I'm going, that's not like they have big views on the video. I guess the strategy is you just hook the same, 1,000 people
they're
and get them
trying
coming
to,
back week after week or
yeah,
something.
they're trying to milk the cow for as many times as they possibly can because they know that people are going to come back. It
I just
just,
feel like for the amount of time they've been doing it, like I would think that at this point, it would be like a bigger thing in a weird way. Like, they do these like fat camp and whatever the fuck else. And frankly, you go, this feels like it should be funnier, I guess. I think part of the problem is Keemstar doesn't want to pay for anything like
it's,
actually elaborate or interesting. He just wants to put
it,
all his fat friends in a room and have them like act like idiots.
yeah, it's too fake to actually be as funny as it should be.
Yeah.
Like if you put a whole bunch of dysfunctional, absolute numbskulls in a room, I'm sure that we're able to make funny out of that. It's going to be funny like 40% of the time. There is 60% loss on that. Totally understand. That's why you script it. But at some point, man, there's people who are not going to understand the script and just like bash their head into the fucking wall and like crash out. Like there's this one dude on live right now. His name's Nightmare. Keem
Yeah.
legitimately told him, "Well, you're making gains on your personal YouTube channel because of Lolcow Live. Delete your channel now or you're fired."
And did the guy do it?
Yeah, he deleted his channel, just up and
Correct.
gone. And it's like, what the? You're acting like fucking a 1940s fucking mob boss from New York City because you think it's a
Right.
cool thing to do. Like we're all coming together to grow the thing. You're going to grow the people that you're growing the thing with. You fucking idiot. That's how that works.
It does feel like there's like potential there, but again, you had a guy like Billy who, I got to be real, Billy's real funny. He's like genuinely talented. He knows podcasting. He did Drunken Peasants for like years and years and years.
Mhm.
And Billy just went, I can't do this like fake you beat up women drama. I like and he honestly was kind of, as far as I understand, he's like, this could like hurt me, if people believe that, if they go, oh, I know Billy, he's that guy who like, hits
They
women
pinned
and
him as a
shit.
drunk driver for a while too. Like shit that's
Yeah.
completely just nonsensical. It's like I may not know you at all because I've never met you. You don't seem like the person that would do that. And the fact that they're showing it this level on fucking this show specifically, it's fake. But there's 85% of the population that have absolutely no brain and completely believe everything they see.
Yeah, man. It's well, their loss is my gain. I got Billy from my Magic podcast. Go to draftmagic.com if you want to hear two fat guys talk about Magic cards. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. And that's the other thing that's always been crazy to me about like YouTube or whatever else is I go, there is a lot of talent on this platform and it gets underutilized.
Mhm.
Uh, just like guys who I go are like actually really funny and I don't know, maybe just like aren't as good at milking the fucking drama or complaining about whatever the popular thing to complain about is that week. It's all very fucking weird.
Or even like fishing the fucking algorithm because goddamn, half the fucking time the algorithm's retarded. Like we were top 3% on Twitch for talk shows and fucking just chatting.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. That's like top 3,000 in the fucking world. Okay, well, that's fucking crazy. But
Yeah, dude.
the
It's huge.
second that we're not live and everything else changes everything. And it's like, okay, well, that fucking sucks. Now to rebuild again. But it's like you don't fucking learn the algorithm because you're just fucking hoping and praying that it fucking works and it clicks off. It just is what it is. It's fucking stupid. Now shorts are the
Yeah.
way.
And I mean, I guess, well, yeah, that's the other thing is shorts or I mean, actually, I don't know. Are you posting a lot of stuff on Twitter these days?
I have not posted on Twitter. Twitter is fucking hard because I don't want people to feel like I'm like milking either side of like my job or this for the other one
Yeah.
because
It's
that
just
gets scummy at some
yeah.
point.
What do you call it? It's real interesting the way the monetization's going. That man, I've been getting like big. I used to make $40 every 2 weeks on Twitter, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, my tweets are going wide. I'm getting like 1 million views, 2 million views on a fucking just a random like joke. My buddy Josh Denny called me up the other day because I was telling him about this as well, and he's like, yeah. Every time you guys tell me the algorithm's changed, I don't think you're really like bullshit. And then he calls me up. He goes, dude, you're right. I just posted this like, throwaway joke or whatever. And he ended up getting like 3 million retweets on it because they say they're tweaking the algorithm. They want original content. They don't just want boomers reposting the same videos and fucking shit they stole from Reddit.
They've also
So,
talked about suppressing places like India and China, which totally fixes the algorithm for most of the United States. It
well,
fixes
that's
it.
the thing. Yeah, well, previously all the money was going to a guy in India who just reposted shit about America over and over and over, like being like, "Oh, can you believe what the libs are doing?" Retweet or whatever. And they took the money away from those guys, and it seems like it's freed it up for like actual creators and shit. I'm looking at my payouts, February through March, 2 week period, $400. April, first 2 weeks of April, $400. My last payout was $300. And again, I'm not doing it. I'm not even like posting videos or anything. I'm just I'm just like, yeah, look at this. This is fucking stupid, And it's so I'm actually wondering if I saw the guy who's in charge of changing Twitter, and he's great. That Nikita guy. Have you seen that guy on
Mhm.
Twitter? He's the one. All these guys go. I put a lot of work into my YouTube, and I don't understand why I've lost all this money or whatever. And then he just responds. He goes, "Here's the shit you post. It fucking sucks. Here's all the times you reposted the exact same news story 15 times."
It seems
But
like
that guy's talking
YouTube
about. Yeah, go ahead.
is no longer the way. It is flipping to Spotify and Twitter. And that sounds fucking brain dead and retarded. Like if you
It's
said
really
that to
weird.
somebody 4 years ago, everybody would be like, "Why the fuck are you saying that?" When it's
Yeah.
genuinely the answer.
It's kind of looking like I should be posting shorts to YouTube, man. I should be making videos on there. They just said that Nikita guy said, "Hey, I want you guys making more videos. We're gonna monetize it." Because YouTube, man, the problem I always have with YouTube is I'm like, this is such a crapshoot. I mean, I'll put a bunch of work. I would. I tried doing the video essay thing, you know, I'd spend months editing a fucking thing, and if it hit, okay, let's be real, like 10 grand feels good. If it didn't hit, you go, "Wow, I just burned fucking 3 months of my life editing that thing for no reason." I'd rather, in a way, you go, the guys making long form content, either A, you gotta be a gambler, or B, you gotta lock up those, endorsements, you know, you gotta lock up
Okay.
somebody to basically pay you to make the video, or have Patreon funded, which is always an option. But now I'm going, man, I guess you just make short little videos, because if one of them doesn't land, who cares? I'll make 20 more of them.
Well, people are also jumping on fucking Patreons now. You have everybody fucking trying to murder anybody who has any bit of like outside of the box thinking on either side. They're like, "Oh, you have a Patreon? Buy Patreon. You have this? Buy." And it's like, unless you have that company's backing of like, "Hey, we're not going to remove your shit," there is like a fucking 10 to 15% chance that they're just going to try and nuke you.
Yeah. No, it's like a huge, you're always like living on the edge of like, oh, am I gonna get all my shit taken away? Am I gonna
Yeah,
get
you
is
see
the
that?
quartering gonna report me? Is the quartering
Yeah.
gonna do it? Oh.
And you got to separate the shit. Like it genuinely, I was talking to the merch people that I use, Fourth Wall, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, don't even worry about using Patreon. We have a branded Patreon that's completely protected. You can literally say every single slur and available thing that you want to say. It's completely okay. It's protected speech. You can upload it here. It's not even on Patreon or YouTube. It won't flag you anywhere." It's like, dude, that sounds
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah, we definitely need, and it's crazy that there's no just like I mean, it's the payment processors that just fuck you. Is like you can't do anything because the payment processors just have all these weird rules and
I
what you
don't
can
feel like
joke
that
about, what
shit.
you can't joke about.
Yeah, I don't even feel like that shit was so well known until like Kanye happened, then Andrew Tate happened, and then it kind of started expanding after that. But that shit was so quiet before then. It was like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you even talking about? The bank banned me? Where the fuck does
Well,
that
you
come
know,
from?
if you said that, people would go, "Okay, you chill it with the anti-Semitic remarks," and you're like, all right, fair enough." But yeah, now it is curious where you're like, yeah, the banks will ban you, you'll get banned from flying. Uh, it's
Mr.
bad,
Beast
man.
got not paid by Twitter. That one was pretty funny. They're like, "Hey, stop engagement baiting." I was like, "God damn it! I'm so happy
Oh,
people are
really?
starting to look at this too."
They took away Mr. Beast's monetization one
I think
time.
they went back on it. Did you see the button question where he's like, "Hold on, I have it.
Yes, yes,
Everyone
yes.
on Earth takes a private vote by pressing a red button or a blue
Somebody
button."
told me he got permission because I know he took that from a different guy, but somebody told me he had permission to do it. I'm like, all right, I don't
Yeah,
know. Because some other
it
guy
was
posted that originally, and then Mr. Beast stole it.
just the fact that they flagged it as like, "Hey, you're trying to engagement for him." I was like, "Oh, that's actually interesting. Are we actually going to see people start having to post the truth instead of fucking rage baiting people?" Because my autistic ass would be so much happier if people had to be at least a little bit more honest.
I mean,
Because
I would be very happy. I don't know why Twitter doesn't just have a rule where it's like, hey, man, if you get caught inventing a news story 3 times, like, you're gone. Like, there should be a 3 strikes, you're out. Guys are just and like insane shit. Like, I'm not like a Erica Kirk fan or whatever, but did you see one on Twitter? Like a bunch of guys were going, "Yeah, you hear this audio recording of Epstein talking to a lady? That's Erica Kirk, and she's helping Epstein get a kid." And I go,
yeah,
"Wasn't Erica Kirk like? Wouldn't she have been like 17 at the time this was supposedly recorded? Like, what are you guys talking about?"
it's like,
Or like
okay,
the shit Candace Owens says, where I'm just like, dude, you're just crazy. Like, there's no truth to any. It's some of it's just nuts.
that's the shit is like, okay, so either you're rage baiting and legitimately trying to get clicks and people to fucking like, "Oh my God, I fucked up and edit." So that way they comment on purpose. Like
Yeah,
that's one level of rage bait, but being completely fake and dishonest and knowingly do it is fucking wild.
it's and like the lies aren't even. Dude, the Charlie Kirk stuff is all the conspiracy theory is always so funny. Where it's like, yeah, Charlie Kirk didn't get shot in the neck. He was wearing his wife swapped out his necklace with a necklace that had a mini explosive in it, and that blew his head off. And I go, "Hey man, if you want to kill a guy, let's say you're Israel and you want to kill a guy, because it's only Israel, isn't it? If I'm Israel and I want to kill a guy, I'd go, yeah, I'll probably just wait till he's in his hotel room alone, and then just go in and kill him instead of doing it in front of 10 million people with a magic bomb. It's like, what are you,
what
retarded?
the fuck is wrong with you? And it's the
Yeah.
levels to shit. It's like, okay, so if you believe that the bullet ricocheted off his body armor and hit him in the neck and the dude fucking missed, that is so much more believable than I've seen people say that he was strapped with explosives and it was done on purpose. And it's like, there's no way in hell. That makes zero sense.
He was rigged up, man. He was trying. Well, he was trying to false flag himself, and the explosives went wrong. He was trying to be a martyr, but he fucked it up.
Yeah, and the
It's
Discord trannies
fascinating.
were the absolutely the problem in the entire situation. They acted too quickly. No, like what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Oh, dude, I'm always so pissed that they're like, here's like his trans roommate, you know, like fuck them, and I'm like, didn't they like cooperate with the cops and basically like helped catch the guy? I'm like, you can't be mad at them. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's
They
like
drive
people with
me.
mental illness had mental illness completely, but like all of these people have mental illness. Shut the fuck up. Like
Yes,
the
dude,
funniest
it's
one. Do you
fascinating.
remember the porn star wrestler from WWE in the 2000s? His name was Val Venus.
Yeah, he had no penis.
Yes, it was cut off by a Chinese guy.
Sorry to spoil
Yeah,
the.
exactly. No, it was cut off by a Chinese guy in the shower when they used a katana and they said, haha, little peepee. And have you seen what his Twitter is at all for like the past 9 months?
Is he like one of these like conspiracy nuts? Is he crazy?
It's only Charlie Kirk, and it's only talking about the guy in the front row saying that he was holding a palm pistol and shot him.
Yep. Yep.
And the glare that is on his chest and neck is a laser from the palm pistol, and that's how he aimed. It's like, dude, you are
Makes
so
perfect
lost in the
sense.
sauce.
Makes perfect sense to me. It's got to be a palm laser. That's how they get you every fucking time.
It's like, what the fuck are you? First off, you're a fake porn star from a fake wrestling promotion where you shook your hips and hoped that it worked. Like, you never were a big name. Why does anybody go to you for logic in this situation? What in the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, dude, but here's the thing, man, is like I realized at a certain point, I'm like, I can't even really get that mad at conspiracy guys because like we do just kind of fuck around and lie all the like the government and all this shit. I go, well, yeah, it just makes people crazy. Like it makes them crazy and they believe crazy shit because they go, well, the
And
government lied
some of
about
it
this,
makes
the government
sense.
lied about this.
Like,
Yeah. The
there's
problem
some
is when you
things where
try
it's
to
like,
get them to understand like basic logic and you go, okay, well, just like if this school shooting didn't happen and you think the 20 families involved are all fake, it's like you think the government's gonna like pay those people to live their lives for and all their extended families, and no one ever goes, "Oh yeah, that kid we said died. He's fine. I still know him. We hang out sometimes." It's like no, you just would if you really wanted to do a school shooting, you would just like find a crazy kid and fill his head with crazy shit. That's a way better conspiracy. You know, it's like you just mind fuck a teenager and you hand him a gun. It's like you don't got to pay, you don't got to get a bunch of fake kids or whatever.
the fucking crazy thing is I don't know about you, but I was told not to come to school tomorrow like 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah, I
All
always
by
get
the
those
same guy, but
messages.
like
Yeah, we all know.
when I was in high school, it was Zach, don't come to school tomorrow. And it's like, thanks. I'm going to show this to my mom. And guess what? Not going to school tomorrow. Like, it is what it is.
Thanks
But
for the
like,
tip.
nothing fucking happens. Okay. Like, it is what it is. Like, fucking
Yeah,
hell, man.
it's always
Mm.
fascinating.
So, the funniest thing that I saw this week was GameStop is offering to buy eBay.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Not only is it
I
interesting, it legitimately is just turning the Pawn Star shop from Golden Pawn in Just Vegas to turning every corner store, every fucking GameStop into just a pawn shop because that's what it's going to become.
yeah, I mean, look, I think GameStop has figured out, and we've always known this. It's like, well, how far can we take this thing? It's like, where do we go with the GameStop experience? Because video games, more and more kids just buy them digitally. Who cares? And I really can't explain why fucking trading cards, because that's what GameStop's doing, man.
Yeah.
They're doing those well, No, I can explain it. It's simple. It's like we're everyone's just gambling. Like
Yeah.
gambling has just become a totally normal aspect. And when you look at what Pokemon is, one of the big trading card markets. Somebody showed a picture recently. It was a kid brought his binder to like the trade, one of the conventions to trade or whatever,
Mhm.
and his whole binder is color coded by the price of each card and what he's trying to trade. It's just like a little stock market for kids now. I go, oh, it's like they don't really care about the game or anything. They might like the creatures, but at the end of the day, they're like, I could make a little bit of money. Which I
Yep.
hate to say it. I'm like, well, that's what I do. I get it. Like I'm there
Yeah.
with you, buddy. But I'm a grown ass man, and I do play the game. I played the Pokemon card game. So knowing the
I
kids,
did too.
yeah. Oh man, it's always so weird to me. I played the Pokemon card game like hella competitive back in the day. I went to all the tournaments and shit. So when people go, "Oh, I love Pokemon cards," I go, "Oh yeah, what's your deck?" And they go, "Oh, I don't play the game." What do you think? I'm crazy? And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Fucking weird.
That box
So,
right
yeah.
there, the 151 one that's right off camera. I popped on camera to do a game show with the boys on their drunk episode, and everybody's like,
Yeah.
Zach's not as retarded as he looks. He has a $1,200 box worth of Pokemon cards sitting on his shelf. It's like, motherfucker, it's open.
I wish I could have got a fucking 151 box. I can't get any Pokemon. That's why I got
It's a
all the fucking
premium
magic
collection. Yeah.
cards. Oh, you got the premium collect. I
Yeah.
got like a couple ETBs that I've found. And it's funny because I put them on like Facebook Marketplace. And I put them up at like 80 bucks, 70 bucks, 80 bucks. And then a couple months
Yeah.
go by, and then you start getting all the messages because the price goes up. I go, why didn't you buy it 3 months ago? Now I don't even want to sell it. It is
It's so
just
funny.
like, I guess it's look, everybody's trying to figure out how to make a buck. The economy's a little bit fucked. Everybody I know is losing their job.
Especially when we
And
have, beer flu part 2 coming right now. Like every single woman that you see is going to go back to OF. Every single
yeah,
dude you see is going to go back to selling cards or trying to stream. And, this is about to be a boom of YouTube part 3. This is going to be fun again.
I mean, everybody's losing their jobs, so they go, well, maybe now's my time to become a creator. I'll get in my car and I'll record videos. And I go, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I got to compete with a million more fat losers like me. Come on, this is my thing. Leave me alone. So look, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been making a lot of moves in the trading card space. I almost kind of fell into it where look, I really like magic cards. And there's this guy called Rudy from Alpha Investments, who would he's a big this guy's like a multi-millionaire. And his claim to fame is he would just buy hundreds of boxes of magic cards and just put them in a closet, and he did that starting 20 years ago, and now his collection's worth a fucking fortune. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I guess when magic cards go on sale, I'll just buy a couple boxes and throw them in my closet. And I started doing that. I'm like, oh, this won't pay off for a while. And then the market just went nuts. And like boxes I paid, it's the same with Pokemon. A box I paid like 200 bucks for 2 years later is an $800 box. And I go, oh, fuck, I should have bought more of those. So as I tell people, I think what it is, and I should really look up what the name of this phenomenon is. It's the lipstick economist, the lipstick effect. Okay. I guess that was pretty easy. I should probably just know that. The lipstick effect is the hypothesis that when facing an economic crisis, consumers will be more willing to buy less costly luxury goods. This concept was publicized in 2008 when Leonard Lauder said he noted his company's sales of lipstick rose after the 2001 terrorist attacks. So we are at an economic situation where people look around and they go, well, there's no way I could buy a house. There's no like
So I'm
actual
gonna
upward mobility in this country that like my life's going to get. Because normally if you're like, oh, I could get a house if I save money, right? That used to be a thing you would say. If I put money in the bank, I'll eventually have enough to buy a house. But now a house, I'm in LA, a fucking shit box is like $1 million. So you go, oh, there's no possible way to better my life with money in any meaningful way. So I'll either A, gamble, or B, buy frivolous bullshit. And if I can combine the two of them in a way that trading cards essentially represents the best of both worlds, well, hell yeah, here I am.
And then you have the
So,
nostalgia pill for the people who actually did play the game or watch the show or like play the actual game itself. It like
yeah.
triggers that nostalgia of like, even if it's fucking empty on the shelf, it has some sort of fucking value. Like it's weird because my son got into cards too. Like our we put our cards into an app called Collector, and our value of our amount of cards went up like 45% in the past like 3 months, and none of
Dude,
it's sealed.
yeah.
And it's just like, what the? Where did our $700 worth of cards, when we haven't added to it, go to? $1,800, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
And it's I mean, it also, the problem is it gets nerve-wracking when you're like, hey man, I was just buying these to like kind of have them because I thought they were cool. And now I'm like looking around and I'm going, shit, I gotta get all this shit insured, I gotta like get a safe for my fucking magic card collection. Like it sucks. It's not fun anymore. And I was like, I went to MagicCon to get some cards. This was like last week. I went to get some cards signed, and I was putting cards in the box to get the guys to sign them or whatever. And at a certain point, I go, well, that card's $400. That card's $200. I go, dude, I'm going to have a backpack that I'm carrying around fucking magic. I'm going to have fucking 5-10 grand strapped to my back. I couldn't enjoy the convention the entire time. I'm like taking my backpack off and going, okay, everyone's seeing the binder's still in there. Okay, putting it
Do I
back
have
on.
5 to 10 in my pocket still too?
Yeah,
Fuck,
dude.
shit.
I'm like, why don't we just have a fucking cash convention? We'll all walk around with $1 million in a backpack. It's nerve wracking. But dude, I mean, I collected video games for a while, and then I couldn't afford that. Like, I can't. Luckily, I got most of the old video game shit I wanted, dude. Like, fucking PlayStation 1 games and stuff that like you could get, like a Silent Hill. Silent Hill was just like a game you could just buy. I think a copy of the original Silent Hill is like $300. And don't even get started on the fucking Pokemon shit. I was really into collecting Game Boy for a while, just stupid Game Boy games.
I have one of these. And the fact that I have this blows my mind. I didn't even pay for this. I stole this. And I'll go into that story if you want it. But
is that a Game Boy Pocket?
Yeah. I had 80 PlayStation 2 games, 2 PlayStation 2s, 4 Nintendo 64s, 8 controllers, and like 60 games. And my retarded ass, before this started booming in like 2013, I was like, I want a PS3 because my ex-wife threw my fucking Xbox 360 across the house and cracked the fucking motherboard of it. I took it apart. I fixed it. I got it back together. It worked for like a week, and then it fucking fried itself. So I was like, I want a PS3. So I sold everything and got a PS3. But I was so fucking like, looking back at it, I had both Pokemon stadiums, Pokemon fucking Snap, every fucking game that you possibly could want. And it's just like, dude, that's depressing.
Even the retarded Pokemon games, dude. Yeah. I have like a little I keep track of some of my stuff, like stuff I bought on eBay. Okay, so here, eBay 2017, Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance, which is fun. It's a fun pinball game. I paid $28 about 10 years ago. It's now a $325 fucking pinball Game Boy game because it's got the box and the manual and everything. And I go, I don't know. That's what do I do with that information? Like, it's cool to own it, but then at a certain point, I go, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to sell all this crap and try to make a better life. Which I'm trying, man. Now I just got to sell all my crap. Now I'm just drowning in crap. I got to sell half of it.
Yeah, because it's not valuable until you start selling it, and that's the shittier part. Is like, if you fuck up,
I wish I had bought 2. If I'd bought 2, then I wouldn't have this moral quandary, this dilemma.
And then you have like grandmas on fucking Facebook Marketplace being like, "Oh, I googled this game that I've never heard of before, Pokemans, and I think this one's Crystal, and this one's $300.
This one's worth $1 billion, dude. Worse than that is I go to the thrift store. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. What is that, like a original Nintendo? And they go, yeah, $150. And I go, well, it's not $150. Like, I know what an original Nintendo with no box or anything. I go, I got the box.
It's yellow.
I got there you go. Mine are in the box. That
one's gray.
$50. Yeah.
The one in your fucking shop is fucking smoke yellow. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's falling apart. So, I don't know, but where's the upper limit on the collectible stuff, man? Like the prices, we saw it during COVID. During COVID, everybody got money. They all went out and bought stuff. I got a little crazy with COVID because, again, I was collecting video games at the time, and I said, oh my God, the prices just keep going up. If I don't buy it now, it might never come back down. And then it all came back down. I don't know if we're going to have, but now it's like I don't know where the money's coming from to buy this stuff. It kind of feels, and
Well,
this is why, this is why I'm interested in them buying eBay and whatever else.
yeah.
And I am interested in collectibles as an alternate asset class because it's an interesting
Nobody's
way to
going to
store
take
your
it.
wealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a hedge against inflation where you go, well, this stuff, there's always going to be some weird guy who wants your fucking Pokemon cards. You'll
Well,
always they'll be a little bit liquid, I think.
the craziest part about this is something that I don't even think you would disagree with it, even though I know you're a lefty and I'm a little bit more right.
Yeah.
Trump is very likely to start sending checks at some point if this actually turns into a thing. Like if we get locked
Yeah.
down again, he's very likely just to be like, guys, vote for me.
Are they saying it's going to turn into the hantavirus? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they're leaning into it. There's schools that are closed right now.
Nothing's going to happen with the hantavirus. This is bullshit. This is nothing.
I don't think there is anything that's going to happen. Let me say
They got
that.
15 people in the quarantine unit, but they're not even like infected. It's like they're just sitting there making sure they don't have a fucking.
I'm just saying,
nothing's
like
gonna happen.
either this is going to be a fucking swine flu thing where there's nothing that happens, or everybody's going to buy fucking toilet paper again. But if we compare Trump and Biden, Trump definitely did send us money and he did allow us to buy a whole bunch of stupid shit with it. This would be part
I mean,
two.
Trump has talked about giving money at certain points, but he's never really followed through on it. So
Other
I don't know
than
where
COVID
his
part one.
head. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was saying like something about some sort of stimulus checks. Like, I don't know. I mean, dude, I saw him the other day. He's like, yeah, look, the stock market's good again. I go, yeah, because Congress said all your fucking tariffs are unconstitutional. Those tariffs were like fucking me in a number of different ways. So I'm hoping those don't come back. I don't know what the purpose they were solving. We'll see what happens with the economy, but it is becoming a weird frenzy with GameStop and eBay and all the auction houses of like everyone's going cuckoo for fucking sports cards, Pokemon cards, and even Magic's starting to catch up. So I gotta sell. I was actually going through some. I have some Pokemon cards. I got a Japanese Bulbasaur. How come the Japanese ones worth fucking nothing? This is bullshit. I was
Chinese is even worse. But you still can get Chinese cards for MSRP.
Oh, really?
Like if you order the boxes and stuff, you can get the boxes for MSRP, and it's like they guarantee it at this point. It's like, dude, honestly, like that might be the choice.
Yeah, I'll get some fucking I don't care. I'll get some fucking Japanese ones. I've been getting you know what I've been getting into for trading cards, and this is moronic. Here, I'll show you.
You're gonna pull out Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'm gonna be like, I have like 4 boxes upstairs.
I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh. I wish I had Yu-Gi-Oh. Have you watched the Invincible show?
No, I haven't.
Ever watched Invincible? I've been getting into the Invincible cards.
I've wanted to start watching
baby.
Invincible and The Boys, and I've talked about it like 2 or 3 times starting it this week, and I'm like,
yeah. I think Invincible's an easier watch. If you watch the first episode of Invincible, it's got a great hook, and you'll be like, oh, all right, yeah, I'll watch more of this.
The problem is either I'm going to love it and watch all of it as much as I can in one sitting, and then hopefully go back to it the next day, or I will not touch it ever again.
You're going to watch it, and then you're going
ADHD
to
is
come
a
to me,
bitch.
and you're going to go, Vito, I need some of those Invincible cards. I'm going to go, good, because I got a bunch. I got too many. Actually.
Vito, you've ruined my life with Invincible. Fuck you. I'm not editing shorts right now. I'm watching the show.
There's a guy. All right. So Invincible has a gay friend named William Clockwell. He's his little gay buddy. And they changed his voice so he doesn't sound as gay in the new season. And everybody's mad about it, including me. And I'm in a Facebook group for the people who collect the Invincible trading cards. And somebody finally pulled my card. They pulled the 1 of 1 Invincible's gay friend with the gold border. And I sent him a message. I'm like, listen, my dream is, you know how Logan Paul had that necklace?
Yeah.
With like the fucking Pikachu on it? I want a gold necklace, but I want Invincible's gay friend surrounded, encrusted in gold. And I want to fucking wear it everywhere. You got to sell me that card. And they haven't messaged me back. And I'm like, if I don't get that one William Clockwell, I'm gonna blow my brains out. I need it.
The reason that you're not walking around with that around your neck with a shirt that on the back that says jokes are funny and spray paint is really,
Yeah,
really surprising.
dude, I gotta figure out what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing. The whole fucking. Oh wait, somebody did list another now. Oh shit! I might need to buy this William Clockwell one of one relic. It's
You found it.
$200. Shit.
It's funny. So my fiance,
I'm
fucking
making him an
sweetheart,
offer for half price. I'm making him an offer
bought
for
me
100.
this for Father's Day.
Yeah.
It's like an $80 card. It's a 9. Love it to death because it was my first graded card. Didn't know this. Looked at my son's binder. He has 2 of them in his binder that are
Which
like
card is
mine.
it? Show me again.
It's Gengar. I believe it's Lost Origin.
Oh, nice. Well, at least it's a sick fucking. At least it's got a sick
Yeah.
art on it. That's not bad.
Oh, like, dude, it's fucking awesome because Gengar is my favorite. And I was like, dude,
You want to see the craziest Pokemon card I own?
the
All right,
cards
so
that
when
I
I was-
owned are the ones that trigger me the most. Because you know the Dark Charizard, the actual shiny Charizard, the first one.
From Team Rocket.
No, the one that came after that was actually the shiny Charizard that was black, but it was a dark card.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like a
Dark
15,
Charizard with dark
20,000.
energy.
Yeah. It's like a $15,000-$20,000 card now. Had one of those. Had 2 or 3 fucking not first edition original Charizards. It's like, fuck, man. If I didn't give them all to my brother when I became a dad at 17, I would actually have a house now. And, life would be so much fucking easier.
I should really figure out what my Pokemon cards are worth, but I think they're in dog shit condition. But when I was a kid, I got an invite. I had to go to the mall. I went to a mall to play. The tournaments were at the mall. It was a Pokemon mall tour. I've been meaning to make a video about the time that I came in second at the Pokemon mall fucking tournament, and I lost to a Japanese kid, which feels like he's cheating because he's Japanese. That means he had extra time.
Vito. That's
He
ridiculous.
had extra time to practice. He got to play the game in Japan. He came to America, clearly a ringer. I don't think that was an American kid. I think that was a Japanese kid sent to dominate. Anyway, I came in second. I got to go to New Jersey to play in the Super Trainer Showdown, where I got stomped by a bunch of older kids with Rocket Zapdos, which I didn't follow the meta. I didn't realize Rocket Zapdos was the best. I should have just told my mom to buy me some Rocket Zapdos, so I could have not got completely stomped in the tournament, but I'm retarded. Anyway, at the tournament, Ken Sugimori, the original artist of Pokemon, are you aware of this gentleman?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He was signing Pokemon cards. So I have these, and the Team Rocket has a little Pikachu on it.
That's fucking sick.
So this is probably the coolest Pokemon thing I own.
Yeah,
and I can't get.
Cool
I have no idea what they're worth, and I don't know if I would sell them. I specifically, and I was a weird kid because everybody was getting their like, yeah.
Let me tell you exactly what to do, and I'm not even big in this space. Send them to PSA and have them like rubber stamp them. Then it's done. And then
then I gotta pay PSA money.
It's like $30, and then you made like
look at the back. Look at the back of that Team Rocket. It's got that big white spot up there.
Irrelevant. That's so irrelevant.
These are trash.
No, because if you get it to a 1, then the 1 with the signature is even worth more. Ones are like equal.
This one's nice. You can see the signature. I don't know what happened. This one's like the signature is like barely visible, but I will say, I think this was the first time he came to America. I think that's his very first American signing event. Because for a long time, I actually had a guy who's like, "Wait, you have Ken Sugimori cards? Can I see them?" And I sent him a picture, and he said, "Those are fake." And I said, "Well, if those are fake, a very kind Japanese gentleman swindled me as a child because I fucking got them signed myself, man. What do you mean they're fake?" And because the thing is, now when he signs a signature, he also writes his name in katakana, hiragana, or whatever, right next. He writes it in Japanese and then he writes it in English. But this was the first time he ever signed, and he only signed his name in English. So it's the first Ken Sugimori signed cards. And I got the T-shirt and the hat and all the bullshit from the tournament. Look, all I'm saying is, if anyone's listening to this knows any of these Pokemon guys who are giving Logan Paul $100,000 for dog shit, I think this is worth better than whatever the fuck Logan Paul's selling. I got cooler shit than that.
Dude,
I got a bunch of stuff kicking around.
there's genuinely people that would pay a lot of money for that.
I have
Especially
a
the
lot of
Charizard.
weird shit, man. This is what I won for coming in, and this is another thing I should get graded. This is what I got for coming in second at the tournament. Was a copy of Pokemon trading card game for your Game Boy.
I played the shit out of that game.
Still in the original cellophane wrap. I never opened it. It was my prize winnings. I said, "Ooh, I won a little thing.
I was like 5 years old at that point. If they legitimately handed me that, I would have autistically opened it and played it until my batteries died in my Game Boy.
Well, I already had it. I already had one. So, I'm I got a second one.
That makes more sense.
Dude, when used video games, and I tell my mom this, when I was a kid, they had a McDonald's thing where you could win a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And like, if you sent away your fucking UPC code, and I won a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I'm a retarded little kid. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I want to like hold on to that. And like, that's the thing I won. And my parents were like, take it to the store. We'll trade it in for cash. You can get something else. Dude, if I had held on to a sealed copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I would have done because I was an autistic little boy, a sealed copy of Sonic, I think sold for like, I don't know, 50 grand or some shit, still in the original packaging and everything.
So my mom had an NES when I was born.
Yeah.
And when the PlayStation 1 came out, I was like 3. But my mom's like, hey, Zach, you're starting to love video games. You're starting to play Mario Kart all the time. We're going to trade in the NES and we're going to get you a PS1. I was all excited. Now looking back at it, I'm like, you already had it. Just put it in the closet if like you don't want it. Like at minimum, maybe later on it will be worth more money.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Is I had a blessed situation, which was my father ran numerous Domino's Pizza franchises. And the thing about Domino's Pizza is all the people who deliver pizza at 1:00 in the morning are all schizoid drug addicts who can't make their rent. So they would come to my father and they'd go, oh, hey, Mr. Giswaldi, oh, God, I can't make rent. I don't know. Can I get an advance or something? He'd go, why don't you sell me some shit? What do you got? And they're like, I don't know, man. I just got a PlayStation or something. He goes, yeah, my kid could use a PlayStation. Fuck it. So I didn't realize it as a kid. I never got a brand new video game console. I would come home on it'd be like my birthday or something. It would already be like hooked up, connected to the TV with like a bunch of games. I never got anything new. I always got drug addicts fucking game consoles when they couldn't make their fucking rent. My dad would take advantage of them and give them a shitty deal for them.
You got crackhead PlayStations and fucking meth man Nintendos. I got when I was homeless, and I was homeless right after my second kid was born, and we moved in with one of my ex's friends' dads.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, you were homeless then. Yeah, essentially not. But so he had this entire house, and his wife died in a fucking car accident with the New York State Police, and he was waiting for a court date to happen.
Jesus Christ. That's horrifying.
This dude emptied his entire house, everything, like they held on to fucking nothing, to the point where I walked down into the basement and his daughter's shitty underwear were sitting there on the ground, and she was like 25.
Jesus Christ.
So it was bad. But he moved everything from his wife, his daughter, everything downstairs into the basement. And he's like, okay, Zach, they're going to come fill up the heat. So that way we actually have heat this winter, because he never paid for anything himself.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that they're able to go to the heat thing and make sure to bleed the lines and turn it on and stuff. And this was a back room in the basement. So I had to dig through the entire fucking basement and get over there. It's fucking disgusting.
Jesus Christ. But you found a Game Boy in there?
So I walk over to this back fucking room, and this wasn't the only thing I found. I found I got this fucking milk crate. I was like, dude, if I find anything cool, I'm going to sit it in this milk crate. I found like 5 stacks worth of movies, and not like, the ripoff movies that everybody fucking made that like everybody had stacks of. These were legit DVDs on like a stack like that. So it was like 40 fucking DVDs. And I'm like, this is like $800 worth of movies. Yeah, that's mine now.
Nice.
And then I was like, this is the first time I've ever seen this before. I found a porno DVD, and I was like, dude, this is a fucking score. Let me hide this in the middle of the stack of DVDs, hide that one, need that one. And then I found this sitting on a makeshift table over in the corner of this fucking broken ass fucking room filled with garbage. I'm like, this is now going to be mine too.
This is a score, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, free shit,
Like,
free shit. There's nothing wrong with that, baby.
well, when I was in like second grade, I went to Utah and I had the
Yeah.
blue fucking Game Boy Color with Pokemon Blue in it. I went to sit in my backpack and I guess I missed my backpack
Oh
and like it
no.
slid under the seat when we were on the plane. And the
Yeah.
fucking bitch behind me was sitting there fucking playing my Game Boy when he went to get off the fucking plane. And she wasn't like, "Oh, is this yours?"
She just
Nothing.
took it.
She
Oh
just
no,
fucking took
dude.
it. So I
Dude, that
found the same color
sucks.
Game Boy and it was like, okay, that's cool. Like I'll hang on to this forever because it's just the thing.
Dude, it's so weird when you're a kid and like people were just like kids would just steal your shit, man. I remember kids stole like a bunch of my Game Boy games. I was real mad because one of them was on like the final boss. And I'm like, you could have just not stole that Game Boy game. I would have really liked to keep that, you asshole. Oh well.
Well, I found like 3 Game Boy Advance SPs at different times, and they were just sitting somewhere, just chilling with games with them and everything else. It's like some little kid just
Yeah.
fucking walked up, sat it there, and then walked away. It's like, okay, well, that's mine now. I got a second Game Boy Advance SP, so I'd hand them out to my friends, and we'd all play Pokemon together. And then Pokemon became uncool.
Yeah, I remember there was that weird period of time where like we all had to pretend we didn't like Pokemon. And I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, and it
Uh
doesn't seem like it was the same time for everybody. Like
yeah.
I never played Gen 4 at all. I still have yet to play through the full entire fucking game. And nobody else didn't play that game for some reason. It was all a different time for them, and I don't fucking understand. Maybe I was just poor at that time, and I just didn't get that one. But like,
It is
oh
crazy, dude, that there was like a period of time where like everyone was just kind of done with Pokemon. And I remember it was like when there was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You remember those two
yep,
for like the DS?
yep,
They were on clearance at fucking Toys. When I first moved to LA, I remember one of the first things I did was I took my bike to a Toys R Us and I bought a copy of Heart Gold for like $20 with the little thing you
yeah.
walk around with and you get
I
I'm
did
like,
too.
maybe
Yep.
I'll get it. Yeah, I'll be like, maybe I'll get into Pokemon again. And I played it for a little bit. And then I'm like, wow, people just aren't into Pokemon, man. These are like $20. And now a copy of like Heart Gold with that little fucking thing. Let me check what it's going for.
Dude, just the game
I'm
by itself is like $80.
Yeah, dude, Pokemon Heart. No, dude, more than that. Loose Heart Gold. Oh wait, yeah, loose Heart Gold, $160 in the
It's
box with the
doubled
little
since I
fucking
last looked.
thing. Dude, a copy of so one of the things I really like collecting is like Game Boy games. I was trying to get like a big
Yeah,
Game Boy Advance collection. And I finally I was stupid because I never bought the Pokemon games because I said, well, there's so many of them, eventually they'll go down in price. And then they just kept going up and up and up. And I'm like, oh fuck, I have miscalculated this entirely. So I finally, this must have been COVID. In 2021, I finally was like, fuck it. I'm going to get a copy of Pokemon Emerald in the box with
yep.
everything. It was $370. I said, whatever. I just want to have all the Pokemon games. Dude, it's doubled. It's at like 650. I'm like, guys, this is just Pokemon. I don't even want it that badly. The only reason I'm collecting is because I'm insane. Why are you people? That's the thing is I always go, well, I'm insane. No normal person would pay this for video games. And then the price
And
doubles.
the
And I go,
funny
I
thing
guess there's a lot
is
of crazy people like me.
there's so many fakes of Game Boy Advance that you genuinely, even if it is sealed and sealed perfectly, you don't know.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. It's
I was
they're always making more fake copies of that fucking game.
I was making I was working at Subway and I was making a competitive team because I was playing with my friend who also worked at Subway and he's like, "Yeah, I got a leaf green that I don't know if it's real or fake, but it comes with the box, it comes with everything. I just don't know if it's real or not." So he gave it to me. I fucking played it for like 6 hours one day because I was just fucking bored. And it was one of those days where you just dump everything into the fucking game because you have nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
Turn it off, turn it back on, brand new game. It's like,
Oh
fuck you.
no. Yeah, that
Fuck all
sucks.
of this. It's like, God damn it.
That's the worst shit.
It is like, dude, Leaf Green's not any better price wise. It's like, dude, if that
Yeah,
was a real copy, I'd be like, oh, dude, that'd be fire as hell.
I mean, look, it's weird to me that I mean, I was really into Pokemon as a kid, but like I also at a certain point I was like, all right, these are fun, but there's like other fucking games and shit. I don't know what it is about Pokemon that's like, really gripped all these people so intensely that they're paying. I guess I'm like, has just another franchise not come along that's like as interesting in any way? Like, does Pal World not do it for you guys? I don't
Well,
know.
the weird thing is like, think of like Gen 4, you're thinking like 2006. You have what, Halo that comes out after that point as like a new
Yeah.
series, and you have Call of Duty. What other game has stayed since then? GTA started before that.
Yeah, in terms of like series, I mean, Call of Duty came a little after Halo, if we're talking about Halo.
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying is like those two are still around,
yeah.
but like not very many.
Dark Souls kind of, but it's a little different. Yeah. No, I mean like, well, the other thing that I always say is I'm like so much stuff is getting made now that what's the best way to put this is that it's like there's such a glut of media that it's hard to be dominant. It's like back in the day, it's like, oh, Mario 64, y'all, everyone's got to play GoldenEye, everybody's got to play, fucking
Ocarina of
Halo
Time.
because it was just a big, yeah, Ocarina of Time because there was just the big game. Now it's like, dude, there's just so much shit coming out, and a lot of it is so specialized. Like, if you just like one type of game, you just play that one type of game till the end of your life. You never got to play anything else.
Or
So
you
it's
just go back and play like the games from your childhood because oh my god, we all have PCs sitting in front of us. So I could play any fucking game that you fucking want.
yeah,
At some point, it
it's
gets weird.
it feels a little bit stunted, I guess, that we're just all still playing the same shit over and over and over. But hey, if it feels good, if it works, it works, right?
Well, I think I've said this
Uh
before. It almost feels like the way that people and content creators talk about games, like when Marvel Rivals dropped from like 1.6 million concurrent to like 800, they're like, oh my God, the game's dead.
yeah.
Dude, there's still
Well,
motherfuckers that
I
go
don't
back
think
on
the
to
game
COD 4 and there's like fucking 500 people and they're like, guys, we got lobbies. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's like, who fucking cares, man?
Dude, there's still guys playing fucking Counter-Strike. I was playing Counter-Strike in like middle school. That game's still going. So it really is just
Yeah.
like we're never gonna run out of entertainment at this point, is I think what I try to tell people. It's like at a certain point you'd go, there's nothing to do today. What am I gonna do today? And now it's like, dude, you have no excuse to ever be bored again. If your kid's bored, you're a bad parent, you know?
I think I think both of us are like there's been at least one day in your life if you played Farmville or Yoville or whatever where you're like, dude, I wish they still had those games around. Because it's just like if I had something where I had to fucking do something every 4 hours, maybe I would actually be incentivized to do the things that I'm supposed to do instead of just sit here and play Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, what's cool is man, I tell people I've been like selling stuff on the internet, and I said, "Oh, I understand. You used to have jobs, where the job it felt like you were accomplishing something.
Yeah.
And now our jobs are just like so abstract and weird. There's no like, okay, the guy who made shoes in the factory at the end of the day, he looked over at the pile of shoes and he went, "Hey, I made 40 piles of shoes." Me, I made an ad for I wrote some social media copy. I don't know if anyone sees it. I don't even know what it is really. It's so abstract. Now that I'm selling stuff, dude, I go on, I check who bought magic cards from me. I put all this shit in an envelope. I take it to the post office, and there's like this weird feeling of like, yeah, all right, I did something today. And
So
it's like a video game. It's like a real life,
I got a
uh, what video games I'm trying to replicate with fetch quests. It's
I got
like
a
a real
stupid
thing.
question with
Yeah,
that. Because that game Yoville that I was talking about, literally there was like auctions and stuff, and it was like you could trade items for in-game currency and stuff like that. Fucking love that
yeah.
shit. If you had no stock of magic cards sitting behind you, and you had to buy and sell based off of how much you're making, are you making enough to buy more stock and still have money left over? Or are you barely clearing the edge?
In terms of like profit, would I be
Yeah,
if I like knuckled down and I said like, uh well, the only reason I'm doing okay is again, I got lucky and I bought a
you
lot
got
of
it
stuff.
beforehand.
Yeah, yeah. Like if I was trying to buy it at these prices now, it's like, no, there's no margin. You got to be the only way I make it work is I do weird shit, man. I'm on like eBay and I buy a lot of foreign product because it's cheaper. And even though it's like harder to move, I can get like a Japanese box for like $200 and then I can turn it around and sell the packs still at a discount compared like an English pack might be $50. I used to go tell a guy, hey, I don't have the English packs, but I can sell you a Japanese pack for 35. Margin for me is good, and he's saving $15. Like, you got to be creative. The big thing
Yeah.
about sport, the big hurdle for if you want to be a card seller is uh you live and die by distribution. Okay, so a lot of guys, there's a couple big companies when they print this shit, when Pokemon prints this shit, when Wizards prints this shit, they don't send it straight to you, they send it to a distributor, they send it to
Yeah.
GTS, they send it to Southern Hobby, and then you got to talk to those guys and you're gonna go, hey, I wanted to buy a case of Pokemon, and the first question they're gonna say is, cool, where's your store? And you go, oh no, I sell out of my apartment. And then you're gonna hear click, and they're gonna, okay, if you don't have a physical storefront, you're already fucked, and no distributor is gonna work with you. If you got a storefront, so a lot of guys, they go, okay, I'll get a storefront, I'll open a little thing in a strip mall, be fine, then I'll get a distributor. They call the distributor, they go, hey, I want to buy a case of Pokemon. The guy goes, cool, how long have you been a customer with us? And they go, oh, I'm a brand new customer, I just got here. He goes, oh,
Like,
well, I got a lot of customers already. Yeah, click. Or you're gonna get, I'll sell you a box. And then they'll go, I'll sell you a second box of Pokemon, but if you want a second box of Pokemon, I want you to buy a case of Rainbow Pony Adventure. And you go, what the fuck is Rainbow Pony Adventure? And they go, it's the game you got to buy if you want Pokemon cards, cocksucker. So it's a constant war of how do you fucking get the shit to sell. And that's why whenever I see these guys and they go, oh my God, these Pokemon scalpers, I can't believe they're camping the machines. I go, I can. I mean, how else are they going to get fucking Pokemon cards? You can't get this shit. People always go to me. They go, how come you only sell Magic? How come you don't sell Pokemon cards? I go, because I don't want to fight guys at the Safeway. At least Magic cards, I have a slight chance that I might find some weird Canadian website that has them listed for MSRP. And I go, okay, Jesus fucking Christ. Pokemon, you can't get it anywhere. So it's man, it's just you got to be a weird, resourceful little gremlin. Like the Final Fantasy set.
Packs.
Yeah, I see
for
packs
Pokemon at my fucking gas station. That's the one place that I can find them other than the 2 card stores that are near me. It's the only place that sells them for MSRP too. It's like, why the fuck are they here?
You gotta be a weird little gremlin. And what was I gonna say? Is you gotta you gotta know when to make a move, man. Like my big thing, and I got very lucky, was the Final Fantasy Magic cards were coming out. And I went, in my heart of hearts, I believe this set is about to be a fucking financial windfall. And I just, I'm not going to give away all my secrets, man, but let's be clear. I was buying boxes from Alaska. I was buying boxes from Germany. I was buying boxes from Mexico. Half the stores I ended up buying from, I had to issue fucking credit card chargebacks because they were just fucking realized they didn't want to sell them, but they didn't want to give me my money back. And I ended up, buying about 40 boxes at about $400 a box. Right now, those boxes are $1,100. And I went, okay, well, that ended up working out. I went hard in the paint.
This year's okay.
That also, if you want to succeed in it, you got to know the product. The problem with the scalpers is a lot of these guys, they don't know Pokemon. And then they go, hey, I bought all of the, what's the set that is dog shit now? Ascended Heroes or something? Yeah. They go, oh my God, I bought all the Ascended Heroes. Look at all the Ascended Heroes you got. You go, that set sucks. You're fucked. Same thing happened to them with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was hilarious for the Magic set because Final Fantasy went to $1,100 a box. Next set coming out with Spider-Man. So all the scalpers went, oh my God, if Final Fantasy is $1,100 a box, surely Spider-Man will be the next big thing. Well, and those boxes crashed to like $300 and they all got burned.
Pokemon seems even more brain dead and retarded. They look for specifically 2 cards. Maybe 3 if you're counting like the EVs and stuff like that. They look for Pikachu, they look for Charizard, and they look for the EVs names. And that's it. They don't look for anything else like game breaking because nobody cares about the game. They don't look for anything. They just like the art is where this thing should sell logically. And that doesn't take off for like another month and a half after release, after the next card set release, because that's when card prices then jump because of people buying shit.
Yeah. And that's another reason why I find Magic interesting, or like, I'm more interested in dealing it, is that I understand the game. So
Yeah.
I can look at the set that's coming out and I go, "Oh, this set's going to be great. This card's going to be huge." Whereas with Pokemon, it's just like, "Well, is Pikachu cute? Because if he's not cute, it's not going to sell." And I'm like, "What the fuck's the point of this?"
Yeah.
Even the sports cards are more interesting, man. You're literally betting on which fucking sports guy is going to be best at throwing the ball or dunking the fucking hoop. So you can go out, you can buy a rookie, you can find a rookie and just clear out his cards and be like, this guy's going to pay off. And then he blows out his fucking leg and you're stuck with all this dog shit
Have you
cards.
have you seen the weirdest, most autistic person I've ever seen online? His name's the Kabuto King.
Yeah. I've seen
And
that guy.
and he's gone through and bought as many fossil Kabuto cards as he possibly can. I think the price last time I saw it, it was like up to 50 fucking dollars for fossil Kabuto.
Dude, it is actually surprising to me that more people don't try to buy out certain categories for a lot of these
It totally makes
things.
sense.
I'll tell you, man. I have a secret. I have a secret to tell. There's a certain Nintendo DS game. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a Nintendo DS game. I've only ever once. I own one complete copy in the box I have one sealed
It's
copy in
My
the
Little
box
Pony.
with the manual and everything. It was a special edition thing. It came in a special box. I've found exactly one copy in 10 years. And I'm on eBay. Every once in a while, I check eBay to see if I can find another one. And I've never found another complete. But every loose copy, I've just been buying them up and adding to a little stockpile. And at some point, I want to get a second one. If I can get a second one in the box with all the shit, I'll be like, all right, at least I found two of them. And then I want to make a video where I go, I think this is the rarest Nintendo DS game because literally in 10 years, I've found one copy. I don't even know if it ever got officially released or if each store got one of them or what. I'm looking on eBay right now. Here's a loose one. Here's a loose one. But I mean, people have done this, man. At one point, Martin Shkreli, the fucking pharma bro, went, dude, what's stopping me from buying, all the Black Lotuses for Magic?
Yep.
And this was back when a Black Lotus, was maybe like 10 grand. I think now they're like 30 grand. Supply, it's supply and demand. I mean, what are you going to say? It's been interesting with Magic because a lot of new guys came in with Final Fantasy and they are strangling the supply on certain cards that they're buying up.
The interesting one to me is the special edition consoles for like the 360s, the 3DS and stuff like that. Not only are some of them so fucking cool, it's like, dude, they will legitimately be worth money.
Dude, I for the longest time, I gotta say, one of the best it's the same with stocks. One of the best things you can do as an investor is just sit there and do nothing for a long period of time. Cause I bought they made a Fire Emblem 3DS. It's like so badass. It's like white on one side, black on the other. And I kept saying, yeah, at some point I'm gonna crack that thing open. But you gotta like transfer your data over to the new one. And I was like, I don't want to like transfer my data. I'll do it another time, But at some point I'm gonna open that box and I'm gonna transfer my save games over or whatever. And I never did it. And now that Fire Emblem 3DS is like $1,500. And I'm like, all right, well, being lazy sometimes pays off. And it is a really cool
Zelda
3DS.
one. That's a Hylian shield.
That's like that.
Couple.
I had to fight to get that one.
Yeah.
That one was during COVID as well. And I had a buddy in Oakland. The only one I could find was in Oakland. And I had a buddy who lived out there. I'm like, dude, I will pay you $50 to go into the ghetto and buy me a Zelda DS. And he went, that's hilarious. Something's wrong with you, but okay. So I did manage to get that one.
And again,
really but here's what sucks is, dude, I'm looking it up. The brand new Nintendo 2DS with the shield is like $1,000. I go, well, now I don't even want to open the fucking thing because the second it's like driving a car off the lot. I go, I can't even open it up and look at it. It'll take $300 off the fucking price tag the second I look at the fucking thing.
They also re-released Pokemon Red and Blue on the 3DS and 2DS, and they did
get that special one. The faceplate one. The faceplate one is sick. Cool, so. And that was one I remember seeing that in Target and going, oh, that's cute. Yep. And now I go, why didn't you just you could have bought it. Well, with the Switch was where most of the like special editions Switch consoles I was like, I feel like this will just be the 3DS again. They haven't really gone crazy though, but I got like the
None of them are the
Pokemon.
actual
Yeah,
screen, which is nice. I saw one online today on Facebook Marketplace. It was near me, probably like within like 40 or 50 miles. It was just the
yeah.
Joy-Cons and the dock, and it was for the Switch OLED, the Zelda edition. And I was like, oh, $70.
Oh, the Zelda Joy Cons are sick. Yeah, those are
And it's like
great.
that might actually be worth it. And I'm like,
Again though, like, dude, I have those Zelda Joy Cons on my Switch, and I hate the way the prices were. Like, I shouldn't play with these. I should play with the normal ones. I got to keep these in good condition. But I'm like, they're so nice. I just want to
yeah.
enjoy them or whatever. Yeah, I'm looking up like, Switch prices right now. I mean, dude, they at one point they did a Let's Go Eevee Switch.
Yeah.
And that thing's like a fucking grand. They did a Fortnite Switch at one point.
The Switch 2 is jumping up price, just like PlayStation
I
5
saw
and
that.
Xbox.
I don't know if I'm gonna get a Switch 2. I haven't decided. I mean, it would be nice to not have to get the new thing, but it's gonna have Star Fox. So now I'm like, oh well, it's gonna have
But
Star
it's
Fox.
probably, and this is stupid because you have a PC in front of you. It is probably the only console you actually need.
The
Like
Switch 2.
yeah,
Yeah, because it's the only thing that's gonna actually have exclusives.
yeah,
Whereas having a PS5 is kind of a fun joke, and I just look at it and I go, I wish that thing was not so fucking big.
yeah.
God,
Why
it's
the
so
fuck do I
fucking
need the?
big.
I got two of them on release. I have no idea how I was able to get two. I have a digital one and I have a disc one.
Why? Do you use them in different like rooms of the house or something?
One's mine and one's my son's. So that way we were able to play Call of Duty and stuff together and everything else. But it's like, I wish that I just had the money, especially now
Ye-
that they've increased price. It's like, dude, let's just roll them back. I bought the fucking big pack from fucking GameStop. I waited in line during fucking COVID online, got this shit
Yeah.
on release, and it's like, dude, I'm kind of happier with the fucking Switch sale.
Honestly, dude, I play. The only time I use my PS5 is occasionally I'll stream a game to my PS4 from it. I think I was doing that with like Elden Ring, and but then I just ended up playing like. Uh, the other day, like I went to the store. You ever played the Spider-Man games?
I have
So
them.
when I game, I try to I have a little exercise bike in front of my TV, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna play video games, I might as well like fucking pedal. But then you have to play something that's like retarded. You have to play something that's just like
Yep.
mindless. And the best mindless games are like the Batman or the Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man, I'm just like, there's a bad guy in the corner of the map. Fuck it, and I swing over there and I punch a bad guy, and they're great for that. But uh there's like I had to go buy the PS3 Spider-Man games because they can't re-release them because those were like Activision before Sony took over, so they're never going to get re-released. And they're like $120 each. So I'm just playing like old PS3 games because I'm like, I just want more Spider-Man. Fucking, and then the guys who made Batman and the Batman games are so good. Fucking Warner Brothers went, you should make a shooter with Harley Quinn, and then it's like online all the time. Remember that one? Fucking
No, I
Kill the
don't.
Suicide. They made one called Kill the Justice League where you're
Yep.
either Harley Quinn or King Shark or whatever. And I was like, oh God, this is gonna suck, isn't it? And then it came out and it fucking sucks. I'm like, you could have just made another
You
Batman.
killed it.
God
You killed
damn it. I think they're making a Wolverine game now, though. So maybe that'll be good.
Did you fall in love with Guitar Hero like everybody else? I know there's some people that are like, oh,
A
I
little
never
bit.
did.
A little bit. Dude, Guitar Hero hit while I was working at a GameStop. So I was working at a GameStop with a guy named Chuck, my manager Chuck, who was so obsessed with Guitar Hero. Anytime there was nobody in the store, he just went over to the kiosk and was just playing Guitar Hero. And I was living in Massachusetts at the time. He loved Guitar Hero so much. Guitar Hero was made in Cambridge, near Boston, that he got a fucking job with harmonics testing Guitar Hero because he was so fucking obsessed with the thing. That's how crazy Guitar Hero fever was at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Guitar Hero. But me and my cousin would literally drive to Walmart because there was a kiosk in Walmart where there was an air conditioned room and they had like it was in the lawn and garden section, and you could literally just sit on like a couch that's meant for outside and sit there and hang out, and mom wasn't there. So we would drive there all the time. But
I made an extremely stupid purchase of a PS2 kiosk, one of the ones that used to be in stores. So it's like a stand-up PS2 kiosk, and I need to 3D print something for the side so I can have two Guitar Hero controllers like mounted on the sides, ready to go.
But those guitars are fucking still expensive. Like there's something you
Yep.
can save money into because fucking Fortnite decided to be like, oh, well, Guitar Hero is not a thing anymore. Let's just re-release it as part of Fortnite.
Yeah.
And it's
The
like,
Guitar
what
Hero
the fuck is
guitars
this?
are the other problem with the Guitar Hero guitars is they all came with like those wireless dongles later on, and nobody kept the fucking dongle, so half of them are just missing it. I see them at thrift stores, and I always go, "Oh man, I could get like $50 for this online." And the only reason I'm not buying it is that I don't want to try and find a box for a Guitar Hero guitar and ship it to a guy. I'm like, I know this is worth more money than I would pay for it right now, but the fucking logistics of shipping the
Yard
thing and
sales
listing it,
are the ones that are like, oh my God, this shit's fucking retarded. They'll be selling the
yeah.
shit for like $10. Oh, look, here's a drum set. Here's a fucking guitar. And it's like,
Oh, dude, the Rock Band set is like big money. The whole set.
that could
I
be
remember a couple
legitimately
kids
worth
had
it.
that.
Fuck.
This is why I like selling packs of Magic cards, is because it fits in the same size envelope every time. I don't got to go looking. Anytime somebody orders something a little weird shaped, I go, God damn it! Now I got to find a fucking box or some shit.
I gotta go buy a TV just so that way I have a box big enough for a fucking Guitar Hero guitar.
It's a pain in the ass.
Oh,
So I'll see, man.
fucking
I don't
hell.
know. GameStop. It is weird that do you watch? Have you watched videos of people buying those GameStop power packs? The
Yeah.
fucking online casino for
And like,
is this
with
are we okay with this? I guess
it
what can you
feels like
say?
CSGO
You know?
Lotto. Like, am I fucking crazy of saying like this shit is fake? Maybe it's because I've seen the bigger creators win, and that totally might be the answer. But there's this
I think it's probably I mean I'm sure there's videos where people lose. I think also GameStop, I gotta say, the odds seem reasonable. Where I'm like, well, the odds are not like you're not if you spend like $2,500 on one of these things, you're probably gonna get $2,000 back, which is a kick in the dick, but it's not like a catastrophic loss. Okay, I'm
but the
watching a guy who
wins are
just spent
like
twenty
times
five
five.
hundred dollars. Yeah, well, I'm seeing a guy who just spent $2,500 on one, and he got a fucking e-reader Kingdra and a 9 worth $1,400. So okay, that's $1,000 down. That's pretty bad. The part where it becomes, I think they might run into trouble like legally, is the fact that you can immediately sell it back to them,
At a loss.
which at a loss or a win. I mean, if you get a big one, you can get the credit if you don't want to
No,
cash
but
in
I'm
and get
saying
the
like
actual card.
the cash value of the card, they still buy it from you at like 80% of the value. So if you
80% of
lose
cash value. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
get like $1,800 out of a $25 pack, you're still pulling fucking $1,500 instead of $1,800. And it's like, dude, you already kicked me in the dick with your mystical, magical fucking supply drop. And now you're saying, hey, it's worth even less because I'll pay you less for it. It's like, fuck, man.
Well, what do you call it? So here's what's interesting is the Japanese figured this out a long time ago with pachinko, because Japan gambling's illegal in Japan. So when you play pachinko, the game with all the little balls going through the
Yeah.
thing, at the end of the thing, the pachinko parlor goes, "You're so fucking good at pachinko. That's incredible. I want to give you these gold coins." And you go, "What do I do with those?" And they go, "They're just cool, man. They're just cool to have. Who doesn't want to have fake gold coins?" And you're like, "Okay." You take those gold coins, and around the corner, wouldn't you know it, there's a Yakuza run establishment that goes, "You have plastic gold coins? We love plastic gold coins. You can exchange those for money." And then you go, "Well, it's a separate business. We're not buying the fucking gold coins. The Yakuza is." And that's basically the problem with power packs is power packs. It would be more legal if they said, "Here's your card." If there was a website that was not related to GameStop that says, "Oh, you got power packs? Yeah, we'll buy that card at 80%." The fact
Oh,
that
you
they're the
mean
ones buying it
eBay?
back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, if eBay is
Exactly.
if they buy eBay and eBay is the way that they differentiate it and they go, "No, you can't sell your power packs back to us GameStop," that would be gambling. That's crazy. But you can go to
I see them buying
eBay.
two things next.
I mean, they obviously what they want is, yeah, you hit the thing on the power pack and you're going to be able to click a button that says listed on eBay for whatever X buy it now price, listed with PSA, and you'll be able to list it on eBay with the click of a button. It makes sense. I bought some eBay stock. I mean, if it might happen.
I think
Honestly, you look at eBay and you go, dude, the way collectibles are going, this does seem like, I mean, if
yep.
this marketplace figures shit out, eBay's actually a little behind the times. They're doing the live auctions like whatnot, just their fucking infrastructure. It looks like dog shit. And it's
Yeah,
all
they have to involve
yeah.
live stuff somehow. That's going to be the answer. I completely agree with you. But I think tries to buy two companies. They try and buy eBay. And if they get eBay, they're going to either buy PSA or they're going to buy Beckett. They're going to try and get one of them. I don't
Yeah.
remember which one bought which one because I knew there was three.
I think
but I
PSA
get them
bought Beckett, right? PSA.
I don't remember. I get them fucking confused. Autism's a
I think they
bitch.
bought it, but they said they're keeping it separate.
Yeah, they're
If
going to
somebody
try and
was
buy one of the
smart,
card grading companies.
yeah, PSA acquired Beckett. So if they got PSA, they would get Beckett with it. But then, man,
Even
if
if they
somebody
get
was
the third one.
smart, have you seen the tag graded cards? You know, tag grading.
Yep, tag looks so much nicer with a fully clear case and everything else.
And just the fact that you can look up the card and see, I'm going,
See the
dude,
exact problem.
if I could take all my money and invest it in one company, I would probably, well, not one company. AI is still pretty good, but I'm like, dude, I wish I could get a fucking piece of tag. Tag is insanity.
The
It's just such a better experience. It's such a better looking product.
the one you can do with your phone too. It's AI based that tells you what the graded card's supposed to get from tag or PSA.
It analyzes the
That
card
one's
before you
gonna
even
grow
send it
too.
in.
Yep. That one's gonna go big too. I'm calling that one now too. Like whether it's that one specifically or the next one that comes out, that's going to be a big thing. And I see GameStop doing the meme things. Like they leaned into the whole we give you 375 for your entire stack of games. They bought that chick from Best Buy because she was attractive, goth, weird alt chick.
Yeah.
They're gonna do the meme things. They're gonna try and buy something like these things, and they're going to fucking win on them.
I mean, you know, I never thought I was gonna go like full bore on fucking collectibles. I always thought it was just like gonna be a hobby, but it's getting to the point where the money flowing through this thing is just so fucking insane that I'm like, wow, I don't know. I'm just like watching people leave money on the table. Again, Final Fantasy. I'm looking around me. People are going, "Ah, that's not going to do as good as you think." I'm going, oh, what? Why should I? I almost like cashed out my fucking stocks and just bought Final Fantasy Magic cards. I said, I think I'm about to double up. I think I'm about to double up. I was buying boxes for $400 and they're now $1,100 a fucking box. I'm like, I could have doubled up.
You
You know, I
tripled
bought
up.
some. I did triple up. You know, now it's not as liquid. I'm slowly selling through them, and honestly, like I'm watching the prices. They dipped down back to $1,000 a box. Now they're back to 1,100. I'm slowly selling through them, but I don't know. I don't. There's a look. Is it a bubble? That's the question. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a bubble or if we're just again stuck in a lipstick economy where people go, I want to gamble. I want to buy bullshit.
Well,
Sell me
the
$100
weirdest
pack of
shit.
cards.
The weirdest shit. You have the limited edition run for Mother's Day weekend or last weekend with the Pokemon stuff that dropped only at Target. And did you see how brain dead this shit was? It was like fucking folders, it was hoodies, it was fucking water bottles
Yeah,
that were
dog
like
shit.
$10 to $25. There was old men that ran into this fucking Pokemon section, grabbed the entire handful worth of hangers for these fucking hoodies, and just bought the. It's like you're not understanding what this is. You're not like, yeah, you may sell two of them at a win, but like, why?
I think there becomes a Pokemon. Here's the thing: like the guys who are trying to get money on Pokemon or whatever, I go, look, this is a tulip frenzy at this point. It's like everybody and their mother's going fucking crazy for Pokemon cards, and I think you got a lot of guys who are buying and. But okay, here's the weird thing though: is if everybody buys the thing and everyone's hoarding it, that's why the supply runs out. Is you got guys who they go, hey, let me show you this, and they got a fucking a tote, a fucking Rubbermaid tote. They got dozens of Rubbermaid totes. They open them up and it's just ETBs and booster boxes and whatever else, and they go, well, think about it. If you bought a base set box back in 1995 and you held it for 20 years, a base set box is now $30K, and you go, yeah, but here's the thing: when people were buying base set boxes, there wasn't a bunch of insane people stuffing them in Rubbermaid totes. So at some point, here's where it crashes. When it crashes, when all the scalpers are sitting on Rubbermaid totes, and one of them goes, "Fuck, I need a little bit of cash." I'll sell my box for $100 less than the market. And the next guy goes, shit, I need a little bit of cash. I'll sell my box for $50 less than that guy. And the next guy goes, shit, the price is coming down. I'll sell all mine for $50 less than that guy. And that's when the bubble bursts. Is how long can people stay solvent sitting on all this fucking product that's just like crowding up? Let's be clear. 151 got printed. All this shit is being printed to infinity.
Yep.
The guys who are going, I need a PSA 10 151 Charizard. Have you seen the population report for that card?
Fucking astronomical.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. PSA Charizard 151. There's something like 30,000 PSA 10s. And you go, well, if everybody and their brother has a PSA 10, what the fuck is the point? Why would that be worth anything? That's the most common card in existence. That's like owning a basic fucking Charmander at that fucking point.
Exactly. Like, why?
How many PSA graded 151 Charizards are there in each grade? Like that fucking, Pikachu with the gray hat, the fucking Van Gogh Pikachu. Okay, PSA 10, Scarlet and Violet Charizard. This is fucking insanity. In a PSA 10, there are 26,000 copies. In a PSA 9, there are 45,000 copies. That card in a rational market would be worth a nickel. It's the only reason that it's not worth a nickel is that one guy probably has 5,000 of them. It's like guys hoarding. It's the fucking diamond industry where you go, well, why are diamonds worth anything? It's like, well, one company has all the fucking diamonds because they killed all the Africans who dug up diamonds in the wrong place. They forced them to dig up diamonds for them.
So, I wonder if this is going to be the next thing that blows up. Do you remember the prestige editions of Call of Duty?
Yeah.
That has like, oh, this one has night vision. This one has an RCXD. This one's a
I
care
actually
package.
bought the one that had night vision goggles. I don't know why I did that. I don't think it's worth anything.
This is a really stupid idea because it's not worth anything like using it. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But the nostalgia is going to hit those things for us within like the next 3 or 4 years of like, oh my God, that sounds cool to have. Because all of us are fucking tismtards. All of us are going to run to the things that we cared about, in 2008.
Well, here's one thing I think I've learned about collecting is, because here's what I never understood about sports is I go, why do you want to collect a sports card? I mean, there's balls, there's bats. You can get a game-winning ball signed by Michael Jordan. Like, shouldn't that be what the sports guys are collecting? But the big thing with collectors is it's about space. It's like the problem with those big old fucking Call of Duty collector's editions is like, you get one and it takes up your whole room. It's not like cards where you go, hey, look, in this binder is untold riches beyond your wildest dreams.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying it's going to be equal. I'm saying like it may be the next thing that blows up this way though. Like,
I don't know
there's
what's
there's that Juggernog fridge from I think Black Ops 3.
I remember everybody wanted that for some reason, even though that fridge is dog. Those mini fridges are such dog shit. They still sell those fucking things.
The way it looks is fucking cool. It's like, okay, I can totally understand where that's going to do something. At some point, there's going to be weird little things like that just do something. And it's going to be like, where the fuck that come from?
What's always the things that end up accruing value are usually the things you're not thinking about. You got to look around. I think if you're really a smart guy, okay, what's the stuff you should be buying right now? Minecraft shit. Okay, what kid? If you want to talk about nostalgia, every kid grew up playing Minecraft. I've been trying to see
kids are still playing Minecraft and it's still being sold. That's where I'm coming from. Is like Call of Duty 4 isn't sold as often now. So like the things that are limited from that totally could sell.
I mean, I'm looking at what's coming up now in my I use this website that tracks my video game portfolio that lets me know what people are buying. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker is on a tear. That makes sense. That Michael Jackson movie made my copy of Michael Jackson Moonwalker for the Genesis go up an extra $50. I'll take it, baby. My copy of Rule of Rose for the PlayStation 2 is now $1,000. Well, that's retarded. How the fuck did that happen? I have $1,000 PS2 game. Jesus Christ. Well, all right. It's
And
always just
PS2,
weird fucking shit, man.
PS2 is the proof of like what I'm trying to say is like there was millions of copies of those games. They sat in
Yeah.
those shelves for fucking ever.
And a lot of them, again, dude, like fucking like Silent Hill. It's like Silent Hill was
Yeah.
a big game. Everybody and their brother owned a copy of Silent Hill 2. A copy of Silent Hill 2 is still like over $100. Some of
Now
the
I think
later
it's
ones
stupid. It's
are
stupid for
big.
people to be like the PS3 and PS4 Madden 2009 is going to go up to that. No, there's no way in hell any sports games is going to do anything crazy.
Actually, the only sports game that ever went up was I think it was
Mario
college
baseball.
football. No, college football, because they made one in like 2012, but then they weren't
Yep.
allowed to make it
And
for a
then they
while. So the
didn't
only
make it
way to
until
play college
recently.
football, and you could change the teams and make make it the current teams by custom editing
Yep.
it. But then they finally got the rights back, and like college football, like
Price dropped.
2024 came out, and so it went from like a $200 game to like nothing because everyone's like, well, now there's a new one, and you're like, ah, fuck, should have sold that
Mario
fucking thing.
Superstar Baseball for the GameCube is the last Mario baseball game that was made. And it's like 12
Yeah.
yeah, it's like 12 years old, 15 years old, and they haven't even looked at making a second one. And it's like, dude, that was not only a fire game, but it's like that might do something too.
Dude, the top game in my collection, I think, yeah, is a game. Have you ever heard of Pokemon Box for the GameCube?
Yep.
So, and I bought this for $300, and I went, why am I spending $300 for this? It is not even a game. It is a way. It comes with a memory card, and it says,
Yep.
"Do you have too many Pokemon on your Game Boy?" And you go, "I do have too many Pokemon on my Game Boy." And they go, "Well, why don't you put some of your Pokemon on a GameCube memory card?" And that's all the disc does. Is it lets you transfer Pokemon from a memory card or from a game to a memory card. According to this, it's now over $2,000 for this fucking thing. And
Yeah, because it
again,
was like a secondary game that was sold with a game in order for you to be able to play the game and move.
this was a mail
Pokemon
away.
around.
I remember I almost bought it at mail away. You had to buy it like online. I don't know why I didn't buy. Dude, it is. You always kick yourself when you go, I had that fuck. It was right there, and I had it. Luckily, again, I went to a game store one time. Somebody put it on the shelf for 300, and even at the time, I'm like, hey, that's like a $500 game. All right. I was like, yeah, this is great. Now it's like now it's the top game in my collection. I wasn't fucking anticipating that. All these years I spend collecting, and some stupid fucking Pokemon thing I buy on a whim ends up the biggest
That's
thing in
not
my
even
collection.
a game. It's like you're not
No.
going to search out that.
It's only for like the Pokemon guys who got to have absolutely everything. They got to have it all.
Yep. And
Well, man,
that's not going to go
go
down in
ahead.
price.
I don't, dude. I think we're reaching a price floor with this stuff. I think the only way this stuff starts coming down in price is, you got to look at like the history of collecting is, Lionel trains. There used to be a bunch of old guys who collected trains. So what happened when they died? Their kids sold all their trains, and eventually there's nobody buying fucking toy trains anymore, and it just kind of died. But let's be real. We're talking about, comic books, video games, beloved Mickey Mouse, Mario. It's like, it's not like Lionel Trans where he goes, I don't give a shit about trans. I'm not autistic. It's like, oh, I love Mario.
Exactly.
I love Superman. Of course I want the original fucking Superman comic.
I got told that was a hot take, saying the train-tism is the worst-tism. I would rather have 5 kids with the tism of rocks than deal with one kid that has the tism of trains. Trains is the worst fucking tism. I'd rather deal with dinosaurs, comic books, video game, all of them combined than deal with trains. Who fucking cares?
I don't know why they love trains so much, but it is their way. Man, did you see that video I put up about that fake autistic author? It's my favorite story of the year.
I have not. Was it on Twitter or was it on YouTube?
No, I put it on I made a YouTube video about it. So they have the Today Show. They wrote a New York Times article about this guy, and then he was on the Today Show, and they said, his name's Woody Brown, and he's the most inspirational man you'll meet today. He had nonverbal autism, and no one thought he could talk, but then he learned how to talk with the help of a typing board, and he types, and he wrote an entire novel about his experience of being a nonverbal autistic individual. And I said, oh, no. Uh-oh. And so you watch the video, and it's the Today Show interview. And I guess George Bush's daughter is a Today Show lady or whatever, so she's interviewing the autistic guy. And here's how the interview goes. The mom sits next to him and she holds a board with a bunch of letters on it. And the autistic kid goes like this, right? You know, like he's going to spell words. But what the mom wasn't anticipating is that the cameraman got a shot from behind the board where you could see the kid is just going Z, X, M, Z, Z, Q, 9. And mom's saying, you know, when I first discovered the joy of writing, I was so ecstatic, like narrating what he's supposedly spelling, but it's a complete fucking hoax. It's totally fake. The kid
the book
can't
just says,
spell.
I'm trapped. I cannot do this anymore. Roll me into the pool, please.
No, he can't say anything. He's fully retarded. He can't make words. He just goes, duh, and the mom is pretending that the kid knows how to speak and spell.
It's the same thing as the fucking Helen Keller paradox. It's the same fucking thing. There is no way that Helen Keller was intelligent at all. Not because she's a horrible person, but because genuinely there is 0% chance that a woman who cannot speak ever has not been able to see since she was 3 and cannot hear since she was like 3. There is no way that bitch is going to be able to put life together and become a public speaker.
No, and the fact that they can't, dude. So it's this thing, it's like this long debunked thing where people who have like super retarded autistic kids want to believe that the kids can speak. And they go, well, yeah. So the lady now they think the kids are have telepathy. They think the kids are psychic. Have you heard about the Telepathy Tapes podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, the Telepathy Tapes podcast goes, hey, did you know that autistic people are psychic? Okay, hold on. I want to show you something I'm going to bring up a clip real quick. I've been like fascinated with this because again, this shit was all debunked in the 90s as like the most obvious scam alive, and it's fascinating to me that people are still fighting, still believe that this shit is real. Let's see, is this the Telepathy Tapes? They have like a trailer. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me see. Can I share my screen real quick?
Yep,
share screen. Okay, so again, the concept, the thing we have to believe is that autistic people have psychic abilities, and here's how they're going to prove it. So this lady back here is holding an Uno card, right? And then this fucking champion of time and space, he's going to point on the board to what he thinks the Uno card is. Okay, and tell me if you can figure out the trick here.
1.
Maybe shuffle again, Dr. Powell. Oh.
Plus 2.
So he got the plus too.
I was wondering, because I was looking at the 2 the whole time, and I saw his hand going somewhere else.
What does this?
Yeah, the
How does he
people in
do
front
it?
of them are giving
How
it
does he
away.
do it?
Number one.
How does he do that? This bitch is seeing the card at the same time. So all she has to do is go, oh, the +2? Well, I'm the one holding the cocksucking board.
Yeah.
So I can just put the plus in front of him and his fucking pointer. The whole fucking experiment, she should not get to see the card. If she sees the card, and that's the most hilarious thing about this is you ask them, you go, hey, how come you can't just put the board on a table? Why has somebody got to hold it? And they go, well, he just gets nervous if someone's not holding it. It's like, I think you're fucking moving it. Why can't he do it on like a regular keyboard? Why can't he just type? And they go, I got to hold the board. If I don't hold the board, he gets nervous and he fucking freaks out. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is that they did that interview on the Today Show, and fucking George Bush's daughter was the dumbest bitch alive one. And the most curious thing is during the interview, he explained to me that he sometimes gets nervous during interviews. So he was watching Thomas the Tank Engine on an iPad sitting on his lap the whole fucking time we were talking. And I went, bitch, do you think a kid who has spent the last 20 years watching Thomas the Tank Engine fucking videos sits down and goes, when I was trapped in the enigma of my own mind, I never knew that there was a world of beauty and majesty escape? No, he would write, and then Thomas went on an adventure with his train friends. I'm like, how do you not make the connection? It's just a retarded guy watching train videos on an iPad. He can't talk, and his mom's pretending he can talk for money and clout. It's the most obvious scam ever, and I find it fascinating. And that's
these women with
the
Munchausen
bottom line.
syndrome are
Yeah.
disgusting. Like, it's all sad. It's all fucked up. It's just like, bitch, there's no way in hell that you think that you're only doing this because it gets you fucking credit. You making them
I don't
sick.
know. I don't know. Dude, it was like Helen Keller's fucking handler was like, oh, the miracle worker, you know? And again, this guy's mom goes, see, my son has a book deal and he graduated from college. He goes, no, you graduated from college. You got a book deal. He just sits there and watches Thomas the Tank and he goes, duh, duh. He's not typing shit. It's the most infuriating thing. I can't believe anyone falls for this.
And
he got a New York Times article about what a fucking genius he is.
The craziest thing is, like, as a whole, there are people that are autistic and completely incapable of actually doing the thing. And then there's people who are absolutely capable and over capable and absolutely cannot function in society. It's like there is no in between. Why do we label these people all with the same fucking thing? Because, like, they hear autism and they're like, okay, this is a savant.
Yeah.
Maybe an idiot savant, but a savant. And then they're like, I don't have any underwear that aren't brown. And it's like,
watch this guy type on this board. Watch this. This is from the Today Show interview. I'm obsessed with this topic.
And everyone likes to laugh, even when the subject.
Have you ever spelled the word subject with 2 taps of a finger? It's not possible. The words he's supposedly spelling right now.
So serious.
You're about to publish your first novel. What are you reflecting on in this moment?
How far I've
Zero
come
O
from
A
special
W D
ed
C
and
Z.
being constantly underestimated.
He's not even looking at the
and
fucking board.
disrespected. I never thought there could be.
How is anyone falling
like
for this dude?
This.
And it's like it's presented. Look, they even got the fucking inspirational wipe. Look at this wipe right here. Right here. Look at this. Look at the wipe. Ba, 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 ba. Show me the light. Show me the light.
This.
There it is.
The bigger thing in that is, look at what fucking college they're saying that he went to. It's not like,
Columbia or something. I don't know where it is. Yeah,
it's Columbia. It's like, there is no way.
Dude, he spends the entire interview rewinding a Thomas the Tank Engine video.
I love
just watching
trains.
the same scene over and over. I Love Toy Trains 4. That's a classic. Now that is a classic video.
It's recorded on a secondary iPad that is watching a secondary iPad in order for him to watch it.
Oh my God, you're right. He's watching video of an iPad. I didn't even catch
With
that.
a secondary
That's a
iPad
level of
in front of
autism
it.
I can't even begin. Holy shit. Did
There's
he?
2 iPads. He recorded this video. This is saved on his fucking shit. Like,
He doesn't know how to save a YouTube video, but his mom knows how to record a fucking video of a YouTube. Oh my God. That's a level of, oh, this guy's a fucking secret genius. He can't figure out how to put a fucking YouTube video. Couldn't he go, hey, mom, just download the video and put it on the thing. Don't take a fucking screen recording of the video.
my God, man. Like,
They have telepathy. They have they have psychic powers.
so I did this as a conspiracy theory, and I wanted to see what Verlis said about it, and I'll ask you too. So
Yeah.
have you heard of the people that went into, I don't remember exactly what the conspiracy theory is called, but like enrichment classes, like they would take you out of your class and you would have like a special needs class for the extremely intelligent people?
Well, not special needs, but like you're smarter than
No,
the other kids.
it was special
technically.
needs. Yeah. You would learn
Okay.
chess, you would learn how to write, you would learn like
Sure.
specific sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
So these people supposedly have all found each other on TikTok. And they're
Yeah.
like, guys, you want to know what we were being tested for? Supernatural powers.
I did see that.
It's like
them
a
talking
based off
about
the
the,
Montauk Project.
I saw them talking about the purple drink. Have you seen that?
Yep. So
Where they
I
go,
was
remember that purple drink they used to make us drink? And I'm like, what are you fuckers talking about? I don't remember any fucking purple.
So,
I was not in these classes. Did you only
you're
get
from the
drink in
Northeast.
special classes?
You
Yeah, I'm
were,
from
You were
Massachusetts.
in the Northeast. I'm from New York. So
All
you
right.
probably remember this. In health class, did they give you fluoride?
I don't know. In what way? To drink?
Yeah, to drink, swish, and spit out. It was the start of every single health class for some fucking reason. But
No,
it matches,
I did not have that. No.
it actually matches what they're talking about. It sounds fucking
Yeah.
retarded. They're like, oh yeah, everybody made us drink fluoride. It's either fluoride or lean. And these fucking weirdos absolutely were not drinking lean.
So they think that they were. Well, I was hearing they made them drink fluoride to harden the pineal gland in their brain to suppress their latent psychic powers, is what they said.
Yeah. And do you know how they test for the psychic powers?
Do they hold up an Uno card and you got to press?
No,
a thing
there
on a
was-
button?
There was this gray noise machine that was a hearing test in the late 90s.
I remember
those
that. I remember that.
Gray, gross headphones that always felt sticky because they were vinyl instead of like
Yeah.
poly. They think that was testing their psychic powers because it was tapping into a frequency that nobody else could hear.
I got a story about those machines. So I took that. So it's the thing where they want to see if you have like hearing problems, because if you can't hear the fucking buzz or whatever, it means there's something wrong with your ears. And there was a retarded kid in my class who all the time was just going and it fucking drove me nuts. And looking back, okay, maybe I should have understood that he was special needs and it shouldn't have drove me nuts. But just to make a point, because he was in the room when I was taking the fucking test, every time he went, I raised my hand during the test. I said, yeah, I hear something. I hear a horrible fucking noise in my ears. And the person giving the test didn't realize that I was like commenting on the fact, like, take the loud kid out of the room. So I had to go to the doctor because I thought my ears were fucked up. And I had to explain to the doctor, I'm like, no, I was just being a fucking asshole. I don't have hearing problems. I was just mad at the loud retarded kid that day.
I had these really weird fucking retarded twins in my school. Now, you and Taylor are totally graced with having huge fucking heads.
Yes, gigantic.
But these dudes had your size head, except their face stopped where your nose is.
Mm.
So their forehead is like a fucking 15 head.
Yeah.
So they popped up on my Friends You May Know on Facebook the other day. I was like, oh, there's no way in hell that these people have ever achieved anything in their life. Like I did not expect them to have kids, did not expect them to procreate ever. And this dude had a fucking baby sitting on his chest with another big ass fucking head. And I'm like, I feel so bad for these people because there's no way in hell that you should be having a 15 sized forehead child.
Yeah.
Let alone being like, let's make more 15 sized head childs. Fucking hell.
It's always weird when the kids you thought were like total like spurg out retards kind of went on to have like a somewhat normal life, and you're like, how'd that work out for you? Well, good for you, I guess. I'm just confused. And then I look at my own life and I go, wait, was I the retarded kid? Did I fuck up? Shit. I'm like, his wife's not that bad.
Right there proves that you're not retarded. And that's,
well, I got worried because I didn't really understand what my mom's job was when I was a kid. So I found this book in my mom's room that was like, "You're a retarded child," and I said, "Oh no!" And then my mom's like, "What do you think I do all day? I work with like special needs like people and help them find jobs and shit." She's like, "You're not retarded." I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "That's a good cover story, if not." And she's like, "It's not a God damn it."
So my stepdad has like a 67 IQ.
Oh my God.
And my mom's
How?
like actually intelligent. She just like didn't think highly of herself. So she's like, just, yeah, sure, whatever. And
is he fun?
Oh no, he is the most creepy, uncomfortable person you probably will ever be around in your entire life, because you know that's how they all are.
Yeah. Jesus.
But so I looked at my mom one day. I was like 17 years old, and I'm like, Mom, I really know that I'm smart. And I was IQ tested when I was a kid and everything else. Like I was in enrichment. Like I was actually intelligent. Looked at my mom and I'm like, I know I'm not retarded. She's like, how do you know that, Zach? Because I tell it to you all the time. I said, no, because I actually was able to ask the question of, am I fucking retarded?
Right.
I was like,
able to think about it for a second.
Do you ever think my stepdad has ever asked once if he's stupid? He is just happy and able to make the day work.
I'm just happy to be here, folks.
He was arrested. And this was the smartest thing I've ever heard this ghetto son of a bitch do. He was working at Advanced Auto as a normal sales clerk. And he's like, oh my God, when I press this button to return a battery, it allows me to open the till and take $60 out. So
seems like a good play.
He would do this 3 or 4 times a shift and be like, now I can get cigarettes and soda and everybody's not mad at me.
So he was stealing, but he didn't even realize he was stealing?
Yes.
Did this eventually catch up with him?
He gets arrested. They allow him to leave after like 8 hours of sitting in the clink. and said, "It's okay. We know you don't understand." They sealed the record and just told him not to go back.
Wow. So he's living the dream.
Looking back, it's like,
I
dude,
have found out, I have discovered that in life, pretending to be retarded is kind of a secret hack. You
like,
know?
life has to be harder that way because you don't fucking understand. But at least you don't understand. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Like if I'm taking a high level biology class and I don't fucking get it, dude, I feel retarded. Imagine not realizing you're retarded as well. That would
It's
make life so much easier.
yeah, it would just be great. Dude, the happiest people are the stupid people, man. They don't got to think about nothing. It's just all happiness and sunshine all day long. Sometimes you go, man, I wish I was a little stupider. Things would be a lot easier for me, but what are you gonna do?
Exactly. Guys.
All right, man. Well, I gotta. Are you cutting it? Are we cutting it?
Yeah, I'm cutting it. I wasn't gonna be a dick.
All
We were
right.
just rolling, so I was like, okay.
No, it was great. It was great. I'm
Guys,
glad I
go
was
check
able
out
to stay
Vito.
awake.
Go check out his whatnot.
YouTube.com/Vito. Come buy some trading cards. You get $15 for signing up at whatnot.com/invite/Vito. Come buy my stupid magic cards if you like magic. I got some Pokemon too. I don't have that many because I can't fucking get them, but I got a couple of them.
Go use code RMTS at checkout at G Fuel. Guys, we'll see you guys next time. See you fucking later. Bye.
Bye.